So I got a invite to the Bucks game yesterday, so I guess I could have, and I underscore, I could have been there in order to see the Bucks lose. That was an important game. I mean, Atlanta now sitting on top of the division. Bucks could have been still at the top of the division. So it was an important game yesterday, and can I make, this is not a sports show. We don't do a lot of sports stuff. By the way, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. I am MJ, along with Fester and Roxanne and Froggy and Andrew, our producer, in the booth, putting together a whole list of audio bites. Fester, you're yawning. Am I boring you already?
No, I'm actually exceptionally tired this morning.
Yeah, why is that?
I'm not sure. I'm not. Have you ever been so tired because you got an abundance of sleep?
That condition does exist, like oversleeping.
I went to bed super early on Friday.
Yeah.
Last night, or last night, I think I went to bed pretty early.
Right.
And I got plenty of sleep. And I woke up this morning like, oh, crap.
Okay.
It's Monday. We got to go.
Okay.
So that's, so I'm just getting that out. I'm fascinated and riveted by your hot take sports show that you're doing.
So the Buccaneers lose to the Atlanta Falcons. What was the final score? 16-13. And this kicker for the Falcons, he got the late game field goal, put the Atlanta Falcons up 3. You know that dude, I guess he's probably the only South Korean in the NFL. I mean, are there any other Koreans in the NFL?
I can't name another one.
So the dude, Koo, K-O-O, Koo, the kicker for the Falcons who put the field goal through, I think it was like a 51-yarder for the Bucks to lose to the Falcons. Dude was born in South Korea. And then as a kid, moved to like New Jersey or something. I guess he was a good soccer player back in Korea as a kid, and then started playing, I believe, soccer in the States, and I think he ended up playing some football and kicking for some high school in New Jersey, and then he finds himself on Dale Mabry yesterday beating the Bucks. Yeah, so I got invited to the game yesterday. Just kind of an interesting scenario, and I didn't go. Just had a pretty busy Sunday, just little bits and pieces that had to get done. But what are you laughing at?
You make it sound like the team was counting on you to be there.
You know what? If I was there, they would have done it for MJ. Yeah. If I were there, I would have intimidated Koo, and that kick would have gone wide to the left. No, but just an interesting scenario. I'm sitting in a place, and next thing I know, I get invited to the Bucks game yesterday in some good club seats. Or end zone. I could have taken my pick. So, interesting story. So I'll roll out some of the details on that. How is that I'm getting my hair cut on Saturday? Because I got a business thing I've got to do. So I had to kind of get a haircut before I do this little business thing that's coming up. So who knew? I ended up getting invited to the Bucks game, which I didn't actually take advantage of the situation.
You could have met Mr. Beast.
So you're just
I saw that.
Literally just saying you got an invite and you didn't go. That's it. That's all.
There's got to be more to the
There's got to be
invitation.
more.
Sorry, can you whisper and get a little lower?
So you're just saying,
so you really don't print on the air?
You got an invite and you didn't go. Is that it? I thought you were going to say you went.
No, I got I was invited. I was offered tickets, and I did not go. I mean, what part of that don't you understand? I think I was very clear from the beginning.
Much like Froggy, I'm waiting for the spectacular conclusion. I did not go because my leg got amputated, or I did not go
That's a morbid freaking thing to say.
It's just a possibility. It's not.
No, it's not a possibility.
In the realm of possibilities,
All
it
right.
is a possibility. Not a likely one, but a possibility.
Anyway, I did not go. However, the offer is extended for future games, and we'll explain coming up in just a bit. But as Roxanne just said, Mr. Beast, who I was not familiar with Mr. Beast until, when did Mr. Beast come up in the show? A year ago? I was not at all aware of this dude who has a YouTube channel, and he just gives crap away. Isn't that his gig?
Okay.
Well, he does very expensive videos.
Yeah, he doesn't just give crap away. He puts a lot of production in. He's a master of what he does at 20-something.
All right, so they do these expensive, elaborate videos, and somehow he came up, and then Froggy's like, oh, my God, my kids love him. But he tends to be...
Everybody loves him.
But he tends to be for the younger crowd, though. It seems that kids are into Mr. Beast.
But he's a beast of a businessman.
Listen, you can watch any of his videos. Who you are.
Yeah.
You could watch his videos and be entertained and watch them throughout.
I seen any of his? I don't know if I've seen any of Mr. Beast.
His last video, there was a jackpot or a slot machine the size of this building, and you can win Teslas.
There's no slot machine
Look up Mr. Beast slot machine.
It wasn't the size of this building.
Dude, it was enormous. Dude, and you can win Teslas.
This building is about 100 yards long or 75 yards long.
Same size. It was a huge slot machine.
There was no 75-yard long slot machine.
Not a slot machine, a ball game machine.
All right, what the hell are you saying? I mean, could you? All right, Froggy, use your words.
You know when you go to the fair.
Froggy, use your words. What are you trying to describe?
What's the matter, Fester? Look it up.
No, I'm trying to figure out between the two of you what machine
what do you mean
am I looking at?
I'm not saying anything.
No,
what do you mean? Like you're lumping me with Froggy like I'm rolling out some erroneous description.
I want you both to stop hollering.
I have no idea. I'm waiting for Froggy to tell me. Froggy, what is it? What are you describing?
I have to
is
look
it a
it up.
gumball machine?
No, it's like a giant.
Is it this? Is this big?
Yeah, it's that right there.
That's not a slot machine.
Well, it's a machine that you push the thing and a toy comes.
It's a giant claw machine.
Yeah, something like that. But he's giving away cars and he's giving away all kinds of crazy stuff.
Is it a lotto ball machine?
I don't know. I don't know the details.
What is this
thing? I think the video I'm watching is an enormous gumball machine.
Maybe that's what it is. Gumball. Look, there's a kid winning something.
How the hell? You know what it is? It's the toy egg machine.
Yes!
Well,
there.
So I see the video now. How the hell do you say slot machine?
I couldn't think of the word, gold egg. And
it's the giant plastic egg machine.
Dude, the thing's 3 stories high.
Where you put the quarter in or the 50 cents in and you turn the little handle and the little plastic egg comes out and then you open it up to see what the prize is. It's not a slot machine.
Well, nonetheless, it is still impressive, you must admit. It's 4 stories high.
Look, it's probably taller than this building, but it's not as wide as this building.
It's still a very cool thing that, I don't think I could pull off. Could you?
Andrew, anyway, the whole deal is that Mr. Beast, this YouTube internet dude, was at the Bucs game yesterday. And did they put him like in a full uniform?
Yeah, he was in a full uniform. Too bad he didn't play for him. Maybe he could have run the ball a little better.
Why did he?
Too bad he didn't. No, run the ball. Too bad he didn't play for Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I've got some thoughts on Baker Mayfield. I think the guy's a little too overly confident. I think Baker Mayfield thinks he's a lot better than he actually is.
You know what he's
like? I want a less
hold on. What are you laughing
quarterback.
at, Fester? What are you laughing at?
I'll wait till you get into this.
I'll get into that later on.
What a hot take.
All right, just getting started here, folks. Back in a second on a Monday morning, the MJ Morning Show at 6:09. Pat's got traffic. Don't miss a minute of this thing today.
Well, still looks good on the interstates, the secondaries, and as far as veterans across town. Still just waking up. The only problem we've had so far this morning, patchy fog, and some of it was very dense. And that was out toward the east on I-75 north of I-4. Watch for that. Keeping you updated, I am Pat George.
From the Rubenstein Law Traffic Center.
Lease a new 2023 Mercedes-Benz C300 for just $549 a month for 36 months. Offer ends October 31st. Visit fieldsmotorcars.com for details. It's Tampa Bay's radio station, Podcast Radio US. Discover thousands of podcasts, comedy, true crime, history, and beyond. Learn more at podcastradious.com. Listen at 1010 AM, 103.1 and 92.1 FM and 104.7 HD2.
Academy Sports and Outdoors is the sporting goods store that's all about fun. And a new location is coming to Wesley Chapel. With great brands at the best prices, you'll always find the gear you need to play the games you love and enjoy your favorite outdoor activities with your favorite people. Academy has it all in store and online. No matter how you have fun out there, your next adventure starts here. Your new Academy Sports and Outdoors store is coming soon to Wesley Chapel. Until then, check out academy.com.
I was having a lot of sinus infections. My sinuses were clogged, pressure, headaches.
Linda suffered for years with chronic sinus infections.
You don't feel like doing anything when you feel like your head is completely clogged. All you want to do is just lay down and sleep, and the pressure, it's just not fun. Always walking around with a headache.
Now her issues are gone. How? A minimally invasive procedure done in the office at Tampa Bay Breathe Free Sinus and Allergy called balloon sinuplasty.
I'd forgotten what it was like to really breathe. I was so clogged up. I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I would definitely recommend it.
Do you suffer with chronic sinus infections, facial pain, pressure, congestion? Find out if balloon sinuplasty is a solution for you. Set an appointment today with Tampa Bay Breathe Free Sinus and Allergy. 727-610-2052. 727-610-2052. That's 727-610-2052.
I'm Mark Anajar from the law offices of Anajar and Levine. I was born and raised in Florida. We have a strong emotional connection to our community. It's tough to see the suffering from hurricanes that are all too common as of late. Navigating the insurance process can be lined with pitfalls. Our team at Anajar and Levine is here to help. We handle insurance claims for victims throughout the state. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Office in Tampa.
Everywhere you look, you can see why more homeowners are trusting Westfall Roofing for all their roofing needs. Since 1989, Westfall Roofing has provided the Bay Area with quality installation and exceptional service. From Tampa to St. Pete, Sarasota to Lakeland, Westfall Roofing has you covered. With over 800 five-star reviews, the choice is clear. Westfall Roofing, the roofer you can count on. Get a free quote at westfallroofing.com. That's westfallroofing.com.
Hey, it's Sean Kelly, voice of the Gators for my friends at International Diamond Center. IDC is Florida's family-owned jeweler with worldwide connections. IDC delivers exceptional value, mind-blowing selection, uncompromising quality, ironclad warranties. IDC has showrooms all over Gator Country, Gainesville, Orlando, Tampa, Clearwater, Sarasota, Naples, and on the Treasure Coast. The vibe at IDC is relaxed and fun. Their non-commissioned experts will guide you every step of the way, and nobody can touch their incredible value prices. Of course, IDC's specialty is diamonds. Real, rare, precious GIA-certified diamonds in every shape and size imaginable. It's a massive selection at no middleman, direct importer prices. So when it comes to those special moments in your life, celebrate with the only jeweler endorsed by the Gators, International Diamond Center, where Gator Nation shops for jewelry. Get store locations, hours, and learn more. ShopIDC.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 9. Head injuries are serious. You can get a brain injury from bad whiplash without even hitting your head. Sometimes symptoms of a traumatic brain injury can be subtle. Watch out for changes in personality or behavior. Your family may notice it first. At Rubenstein Law, we make sure all of your injuries are addressed, especially head injuries. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Tampa and throughout Florida.
Don't miss Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning's thrilling fall sale. If you call now and mention me, MJ, you'll get 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $129. Or you can schedule online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
As a roofer, I don't have time to fail. Homeowners rely on me, so I rely on Beacon. Beacon's unique network of branches work together to get me what I need when I need it. Every branch working together. And with the Beacon Pro Plus app, I've got the brands I depend on, like Certainty.
MJ Morning Show. This is Q105, MJ and the Cruise, 621 on a Monday. Yeah, Froggy just rolled in here.
I might explain my why I was speaking so weird.
Oh,
I couldn't explain.
That could be it. You could be concussed.
I don't know.
Did it sound like this?
Dude, bright light immediately when it happened.
Oh, I hate that.
You hit your head and saw a bright light?
Like for a second. And then I was like, oh! And now I'm like,
I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I was there and back.
Not that kind of light.
Oh, okay.
No, like a starburst. Like my hit.
There was like a strawberry starburst appeared in front of me. And
the larger ones, or the fact that they've shrunk the starbursts over the years?
It was a shrunken
and
one.
now starbursts are the size of Tic Tacs. Remember, starburst used to be the size of third base.
Yeah.
No, I mean, starburst used to be a decent chunk. It was a nice square, and now starbursts, they've got to be 50% smaller. I'm thinking Starburst because Froggy just said Who said Starburst?
I said Starburst, but I wasn't thinking of the candy. I was thinking like a burst of actual quick burst of stars.
Like a supernova?
Yeah,
supernova black hole?
Something like that. I like when my kid headbutts me in the middle of the night. Sometimes it's so hard. I'll see stars.
Hold on. Are your kids still in your bed?
Just one of them.
And they'll bust out the headbutt like a 1970s wrestler?
You
need to wear a helmet like the brother in Something About Mary.
Have you seen my baseball?
That's you need to wear a helmet, man. I'm telling you. Wear a bike. So
in a harness.
You get headbutted in bed. So the 3-year-old, the 6-year-old's been moved to her own room?
She's been in her own room for a while.
Oh,
yes.
good. Anyway, so Froggy, hey, I got to talk about the yellow pillow here. Hopefully,
well, this wasn't meant for the air. I was just telling you guys.
Well, dude, you walk in, you're like, oh, man, I'm still dizzy. I can barely stand up. And then Froggy begins to tell us, and we didn't get the whole story because the song was ending, and obviously we had to come on live here, but
it's just I'm not used to my new truck.
Froggy loves his new truck. So
I just got out of it the wrong way and cracked my skull. I just got out a different way.
Where did this happen? Here in the parking lot?
Yeah, like when I got out of my car.
So just on the way in, it just happened.
Yeah.
So how do you climb out a different way? Did you climb through the back seat?
I went to go get my headphones. They fell on the floor. And when I leaned over, and when I got up, I racked the back of my head. I was just
I thought maybe you crawled out the back window into the bed. Do you have one of the sliding doors on that truck?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Or, I'm sorry, sliding window, rather?
Got everything on that bad boy.
Yeah.
So that might explain Froggy's lack of
explanation.
Yeah.
Well, at the beginning of the show, his babble about Mr. Beast.
I couldn't get it.
Mr. Beast was at the Bucks game yesterday, but then Froggy was trying to say, did you see this new giant slot machine? And
yeah, for some reason I couldn't think of the word.
It wasn't you could be concussed because, hey, Fester, quickly, Google signs and
I know them
symptoms of concussion.
I got a brain bruise over here.
I know them all because I'm constantly Googling this because I'm constantly getting headbutted.
You might have a subdural hematoma.
I don't want a hematoma.
You might have bleeding on the brain right now.
I don't want to have bleeding on the brain. I'm too busy.
Hold on, Roxanne.
Yeah, I just
what?
I just puked outside.
You just threw up?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I promise you I did.
All right, hold on a minute. All right,
fine.
so Roxanne says that she knows the symptoms of concussion. Oh, now Roxanne's going to, like...
She's
What are you
physically
doing?
walking over to Froggy.
You're going to look at his pupil size now? I think Roxanne's looking at Froggy's
All right,
pupils.
She just looked at my eyes.
Yes.
Right.
That's weird. Oh, God. Now she's coming back.
Now
shining
she's getting the light.
Right.
Now she's shining. Hey, can we get this on video, please?
Don't shine it directly in his
Andrew,
eye.
do you have this camera taken? All right, so now Roxanne is giving Froggy a concussion protocol exam.
Thank you, doctor. How much do I owe you?
All right, now
He's fine.
Should I turn my head and cough?
he's fine.
Where's the rest of the physical?
Froggy just brought up,
I'll be fine.
Fester rather, just brought up the signs of concussion. And Roxanne, did I hear you say no need to look it up? You know them all?
Of course I do.
Oh, well, let's see if you can actually coincide or if you can align with the list that Froggy just brought up.
And you see, I'm not looking at it.
Fester brought
So
it up.
the first thing you want to do is make sure the person hasn't passed out or lost consciousness.
Well,
that's a big number one.
I would say that's a good checklist
Okay.
item right there. Make
Right?
sure they're not dead on the ground.
It's on the list.
All right, so
Okay.
far, so good.
Yeah.
Hold
this-
on, is that on there? No, that's not on the list.
This is
Make sure they're alive.
This is an abbreviated list.
This is from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, man. This is from the CDC, man.
What do they know?
Yeah, what the hell do they know? All right, go ahead.
Okay, the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you're not nauseous or vomiting, which that's
Yeah, that's number 2 on the list here.
Yeah.
So that is there on the concussion checklist. All right.
and the next thing you want to do is make sure that your pupils look okay. And the 2 things that I just checked for on you, Froggy, is I made sure that they were still able to
Dilate?
get smaller, dilate,
Yeah.
and
Well,
and
dilate is getting bigger.
getting larger.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if your pupils are fully dilated, that means that
Yes.
they're really, really big. Like, what was that horror movie where the people had the giant black pupils, like the
hills have
size
eyes?
of, like the size of, was that it? Like the size of like coffee cup saucers. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Massive. All right, let me go through the CDC list here, Froggy. So let us know if you have any of these issues. Headache or pressure in the head.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I have pressure.
Nausea or vomiting. Apparently that's accurate.
Not anymore.
What about balance problems or dizziness or double or blurry vision? Do you have that?
Check. Why do you think I said it right when I walked in the room?
Bothered by light or noise?
Yeah, your voice is bothering me right now. Check.
All right. Feeling sluggish, hazy, foggy, or groggy?
Oh, 100%.
You're feeling froggy, actually.
That's every day.
Oh, always hazy.
All right.
Purple hazy.
Purple haze. That's right.
Confusion or, well, I think something else is bringing on the fogginess and
Where
the
am I?
confusion.
Who are we?
Yeah, confusion or concentration or memory problems.
Who are you people?
All right. Well, listen, Froggy couldn't even describe the machine. He called it a slot machine at the beginning of the show. He was talking about like some new Mr. Beast video.
I was trying to I couldn't get my words right. That was weird.
It was like
I'm usually a pro at that.
It was like just it's that giant gumball machine that has like the little toy eggs inside, that you open up to get the prize inside. That's what Froggy was trying to say, and was calling it a slot machine. What about just not feeling right or feeling down?
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm like depressed right now.
All right, he's concussed. We got to call 911.
Let's get him in the MJ Morning Show tent on the sidelines over here, and we'll do
Just
an
give me
exam.
some mouth to mouth. I'll be all right.
No, I'm serious. I think we got to call 911. 911, what's your emergency? Hello?
I hit my head on my truck, and I don't feel right. Help me.
So what is it? You were getting out of the truck or getting into the truck?
I was coming in here, and then I was reaching in to get my headphones, which usually sit on my back seat, but they flew.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Why do you take your headphones home? Just leave them in the morning show office.
I don't trust anybody here, especially the guy in charge of our office, Fester. What? He'll steal them.
I would.
We used to have cameras in there, but
That's ridiculous. You take your headphones in and out?
Of course. This place is like a Tunisian market. They'll steal anything from you.
Froggy loves his new truck, but I guess you're just kind of getting acclimated.
Yes.
The ingress and egress and just the head clearance.
I can get it out of my old truck in a nanosecond.
So it was, because you were used to it, and this has like just a different like template. Or
yeah, it's a different template. I got to hit different things, and it's different, and I'm getting used to it.
Your car muscle memory hasn't quite developed yet.
Yeah,
on this new
that's
truck.
what it is.
Good way to put it.
Froggy just, I guess, clocked his head. I mean, just nailed it.
I'll be all right. I'll just bear you in the version. What did I just say?
Nothing. You did great.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Now
Because I sort of felt like I said it's some Jersey version.
Now he's talking like the Channel 2 LA news reporter that had like that mini stroke or whatever she had while doing a live shot outside of, I think, the Staples Center, right? You know, hey, bring that up.
I think she hit her head on a truck.
No, on Froggy's truck?
Yeah.
No, she had some kind of like an ischemic, whatever she had. There was some description of what occurred. All right, 6:30 at the MJ Morning Show. Just getting rolling here. I was going to talk about the yellow pillows here.
Sorry.
But your head injury had diverted us from the big yellow stained pillow controversy. And then I've got morons in the news now. All right, tell you what. Yellows, we have to do it at 7 o'clock. So when we get back at 7 o'clock, because we'll do our morons in the news segment next. Hey, Andrew, do me a favor. Bring up the Channel 2 audio of the lady out in L.A., the news reporter, and let's use that for the next segment right before Morons in the News so we can compare Froggy's speech with the news reporter because, Froggy, I think you might need an MRI or a CAT scan or something.
Or a dog scan.
All right, hold on. You need a gerbil scan. Let's get Richard. Let's get Richard Gere Medical Center on the line. All right, quick break. Back in a second. Early Morons in the News. Good pile next. Plus, we'll compare Froggy's head injury with the lady on Channel 2 LA from years ago. And if you haven't heard this is insane. It's next, MJ Morning Show. Folks, if you...
even.
All right, 6:40 at the MJ Morning Show. All right, we're all in studio here. Early Morons in the news. First, though, let me bring up that audio bite. And, Fessa, you've got the full YouTube clip, right?
I do.
What was it like? Grammy Awards back in 2011. Oh, that's right. We played. It doesn't feel like, 12, 13 years ago?
It was a while ago.
We played this during the original incarnation, the 18-year run of the MJ Morning Show across the street when we used to be on the other station. We played this before we left in 2012. This was the 2011 Grammy Awards. All right, Fessa, roll the audio. And I think we need to do a comparison here because Froggy, I don't know if you're slurring, but you seem a little confused. At the beginning of the show, you weren't able to describe this simple type amusement vending machine properly. You called it a slot machine, and it's not. All right, roll. And, folks, if you don't know what's going on, Froggy, I guess, whacked his head on his truck. Getting in or out? I'm sorry.
Getting out.
All right, so getting out, Froggy whacked his head.
And the parking here at this 93.3 station, it sucks.
No, we're not there anymore.
What's that?
No, we're at Q105 now.
Oh,
look,
geez.
He's confused. Look at this.
Wow, guy. Q105. Oh, my God.
Look, he still thinks we're 93.
Oh.
No, that ship has sailed, baby.
That was 2011. Okay.
Yeah, that was
okay.
That ship sank.
So after we left, after we left. All right, so here's the deal. Now, Froggy whacked his head this morning because he's got a brand new truck, which he loves. But listen, you're getting it. How long did you have that Nissan? Since 2014?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You bought that new in 2014?
Yes, brand new. My baby.
Froggy had a 2014 Nissan, what was that, a Titan?
Titan. I can get in and out of that thing in 0.7 seconds.
The smaller one's the Frontier, right?
Yes.
And what, Nissan's getting out of the pickup truck business? Is that it?
So, well, I'm in the F-150 business.
All right, so now Froggy's got a new F-150 that he got at Veterans and loves the thing. But listen, you get in and out of this Nissan thing for what?
Yeah.
2014. That's like, a 9-year run with that truck.
I think this is a little higher up, too, so that throws me off.
So Froggy whacked his head getting out of the truck. You've had the thing for a couple of weeks now. You'd think that you'd be...
Yeah, I'm slowly acclimating.
Yeah. Oh, look, you used a good word there. So
I know, right?
Maybe
Holy
the concussion
cow.
is not that bad. You're slowly getting acclimated. Look at that.
You know how sometimes people hit their head?
I got to be honest. I don't know if Froggy without a concussion knows how to use that word acclimated.
Even a blind midget hits the pinata every once in a while.
All right.
Wow, that was offensive to like a bunch of cultures and people.
So Froggy, a little while ago, you spoke in a concussed type of language.
I'm pretty sure I was fine. I just was telling you that it's a diversion, concussion surgeon for diversion.
And this
out of my truck
reminds us of the Channel 2 KCBS Los Angeles reporter doing a live shot outside of the Grammys in 2011. Fester, roll that.
Nations. CBS 2's Serene Branson is live at the Staples Center with highlights and backstage coverage we're seeing for the very first time. Serene.
Well, a very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison. But let's go to Terrace and look for the head of the pit.
I can relate.
And the Grammy goes to...
Oh, man. That is unbelievable. Hold on. You never heard that?
I have heard it. I've never watched it. I just watched the whole thing. Like, I've listened to it on the show.
Because she's like smiling, delivering like she's delivering real lines. And she's like schmers and snits and bits and puss and zits.
It's like they're playing her backwards.
But if you look at her face... There's like a bit of horror that comes over her face, almost like she knows that something is wrong. Can you imagine? They go to the reporter, you heard the anchor, they go to the reporter for the live shot, and you get this?
Well, a very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison, but let's go to Terrace and look for the head of the pit.
Were you going to hit Tara Tazen?
Oh, my God.
In the pit?
Anyway.
I feel terrible laughing about something that's
You're
terrifying.
a terrible
Didn't
person.
that happen to the world's
You're awful. How dare you laugh at that? That's a medical emergency.
And don't you ever laugh at her dude.
She's having a medical episode, and Roxanne's over here laughing.
Not even for funny.
What kind of an example are you setting for your little kids?
You're the worst example.
What's the matter with you?
It's terrifying. I would hate for that to happen.
Yeah, that's why you're laughing. You're still laughing at her.
Why
That's
don't you
great.
stop laughing?
Yeah, what?
Well, a very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison.
Look at you're laughing still.
Let's go ahead and look for the bit. They have the pit.
All right, Andrew, do you have Roxanne's camera on?
Are you berdating her at her?
Do you have Roxanne's camera on? Hey, put Roxanne's camera on. Put it on.
Well, a very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison. Let's go ahead and look for the bit. They have the pit.
Why are you laughing at her medical episode? If you see someone have a heart attack in the middle of International Plaza, are you just going to sit there laughing?
No, it's terrible.
Someone's having a seizure in Neiman Marcus, and Roxanne's like,
Look at the foam coming out of their mouth.
What are you doing? What the? Let's move on to.
They're such funny words.
Bill Bertation's the best. That's going to be my new band name.
Well, a very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison. Let's go ahead and look for the bit. They have the pit.
Oh my God.
Don't hit Tara Taze in the clibit.
I know.
It's going to hurt.
Well, you could actually get concussed from that.
Tara Taze
or a ruptured testicle or something. I don't know.
Poor Tara.
Tara Taze.
Oh, maybe there is no testicle in that one. All right, so moving along to the. Oh, you never know.
My ears are ringing. I was laughing so hard.
Roxanne? Oh, because what's the matter with you?
It's such bad karma. Now I'm having an episode of some kind. Okay, continue.
Is she okay?
You're laughing at this woman's medical meltdown emergency.
Awful.
Yeah, it is. All right, so early morons in the news. Man, we spent so much time on that. I might have to drag morons in the news on the way into another segment. We got to get to the stained yellow pillow controversy, and I promise that's going to be first up at 7 o'clock. So hang on a minute. Stained yellow pillow controversy is coming up in just a bit. So I've got a number of early morons in the news stories. Let me see what the heck we can get in here before we run out of time in this segment. All right, this is awful. Thieves steal the remaining copper from the only working light at a youth football field. They already stole the copper from every single light pole. A plea was made to please help us find the culprits, and someone steals the copper wiring from the last remaining light pole that illuminated the youth football field for night games. This is terrible. That's
not cool.
This is Philadelphia, baby. Yeah, the brotherly slug or the brotherly shove. A youth football field has been hit by vandals recently. Struck again earlier this week. Thieves stole the copper wiring out of 8 of the 9 lights at the Olney Eagles field. On Monday, team officials and supporters had a press conference announcing the creation of a fundraiser to help replace the lights. And if anyone had any information on the copper thieves, please come forward.
I have
That's the lights going out.
After the press conference, the thieves struck again and they stole. Oh, we missed one. Hang on a minute. They said there's only one remaining light. Let's go steal that wire out of that one. So now they've got no working lights. What the? Now the youth football team, as well as the girls' cheerleading squad, they're in jeopardy of missing out on the season because all the copper wiring was ripped. You know, this is a problem. You know, I've been on numerous ride-alongs with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, and, you know, they've investigated, and this is an issue. You've got, you know, homes, big, you know, housing developments, and you'll have thieves that go in, and this has been a big issue over the last couple of years. They'll go in, they'll steal appliances, and they'll rip copper wiring out of the walls. They'll steal air conditioning units, like from the side of the house. They'll steal them. So, I mean, this is a problem. That sucks, though. Okay, we're going to have a fundraiser to replace the lights that all the wiring was stolen from. We had 9 lights, only 1 works now, and the thieves are like, oh, we missed one. So they went back and stole the rest of the copper. Now they have 0 lights. What are they getting, like a $1.30 for the copper wiring that they're turning in to some recycling center? Wow, yes, Rox.
They're stealing it because they're meth heads and they like to take things apart.
Well, no, they're stealing it because they're stealing the wire to sell it for copper scrap. That's why they're stealing the wiring. Yeah, it's awful. It's absolutely terrible. All right, when we get back, what are you laughing at, Fester?
Roxanne's right. I mean, it's the perfect combination of both a money-making opportunity and the meth heads who like to tinker.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, when we get back, stained yellow pillows. This has caused quite a controversy and a debate. So what is it about stained yellow pillows? We'll explain next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, welcoming a brand new sponsor. 7:02 here on a Monday morning. And we have an issue with the stained yellow pillow. It's kind of funny, Fester. I saw this, and then you also sent this to me via email last night as an item that you stumbled across while doing your preparation for the show.
I mean, it's kind of personal to me because my pillow is so stained it looks like camouflage.
Ew.
Yeah.
So what happened? This debate kind of crept up on social media over the weekend. It exploded over the weekend. And people, I guess, are on either Team Yellow Pillow or Team No Stained Yellow Pillow. So you got a big divide here. So the yellow pillow argument, the whole debate blew up over the weekend. And people like are nauseated, or some people like, big deal. Thousands of men say they sleep better on stained yellow pillows that they've had for years. You know, it's kind of like that security blanket you don't want to throw away. You know, Michelle gets all over me on my towels. I have towels that are virtually falling apart. But
God, you still have those?
Oh, I do. But they're so thin.
Why do you want a thin towel?
No, because they absorb. I hate towels. You know, like the newer towels, you get a thick plush towel.
They're fluffy.
And they don't absorb the water, and then they feel all cold and nasty on your body. You want like a bath towel. It's like Bounty, the quicker picker upper. You know, I want you to stain a whole. I want you to spill a whole like half gallon of Hawaiian Punch on me, and then
MJ, do you know where the best place to get those kinds of towels are? You steal them from hotel pools.
Oh, those ultra used, very absorbent type of towel,
almost rough towels.
Anyway, let's
All right, back to yellow pillows.
Let's not diverge too much here. So the yellow pillow debate is as follows. It's mostly guys that love this old pillow, and folks, you've seen this. You take the pillowcase off, and it's like stained and discolored, and it's almost like the dog peed on it, or maybe you did, like 26 times.
Yeah.
And the whole debate started over the weekend. What did this blow up on? I think it blew up on Twitter. Or now X, whatever they call it. And it's all about guys that love their old pillow. It's like comfortable. It's their friend. You know, they're able to shape it and mold it into that right position. It's just something they don't want to give up. But you look at the pillow with the pillowcase off, and it's just a stained, disgusting mess. It's like a 35-year-old sleepaway camp mattress. You ever see those things?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Awful. I remember those from Camp Ranger up in the Catskills when I was a kid.
Sorry.
Froggy's head injury, man. Are you okay?
God, I was going to say something that was somewhat relevant.
Does it have to do with like
yellow pillows?
Yes. Is the yellow caused by the drool? What makes the yellow? It has to be drool.
No, I have a theory on the yellow. I'm sure there's more science behind it than my theory, but I think it's the head sweats.
It's skin. It's skin. And, yeah, that's what it is.
All right. Anyway, an internet user by the name of Cam Thompson started this whole thing, and it took off. This is like got more chatter than the whole Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce crap.
God.
Which, my God, would that just go away, please?
Just stop going to games.
Now you realize that it's poisoning in the Tampa Bay area now. That it's poisoning the Tampa Bay area. I'll explain that. Why is the whole Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift garbage? Why is that infiltrating the west coast of Florida? Well, I'll tell you coming up in just a bit. But this Cam Thompson posts a picture of this crumpled, stained, gnarly, nasty yellow pillow. I guess this was picked up by the Today Show originally, or NBC News did a whole piece on this.
Well, it started trending, and you look at this trending items, and like the number one thing is yellow pillow.
Hey, hold on, Roxanne, look into the camera. Andrew, take Roxanne's camera.
You said Travis Kelce, and I was like, I got a game. Put me in, coach. And so I had to put my stuff on.
You got to put the anti-reflection stuff is black. It's not skin tone. Yeah. So Roxanne, look right at the camera. Andrew,
like
you have Roxanne on. Look at that.
You should leave it like that.
Yeah, you're not supposed for the anti-glare that the athletes use under their eyes.
It's black.
It's not. Yeah, it's not flesh-colored skin tone. Yeah.
So. Everything she does is flesh-colored.
Caught Roxanne putting her makeup on again.
What does that mean?
Under eye makeup.
What do you say?
I said everything she does is flesh-colored. There's no joke there, but you can take it the way you want.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't.
There's no joke. Just a bunch of random words.
I want to tell you what's going through my head right now.
Exactly. That's why I put it out there.
Oh, man. Anyway, so the photo, which was posted, now it might have been a stock photo, but the guy was just talking about the debate that his girlfriend is absolutely repulsed by the stained yellow pillow.
How does it smell?
Oh,
yeah, that's a good question. That's a fair question.
Right, just like scalp.
This picture, and I'm sure it's much greater by now. The as of the writing by NBCNews.com, the post had 55,000 likes in less than 24 hours, and the debate has continued over the weekend here. He told NBC News that he's amused by the internet's response and that he was surprised people feel so strongly about the subject. He had owned the pillow for many years, switched out his pillowcase about once a year. Oh, my God. Put that thing under a microscope. You know what? You probably don't even need a microscope to see what's going on that thing.
A black light.
He says, oh, God. He says, to me, it's my most comfortable pillow and sign of a well-loved item. But again, it's the debate. Should you keep a comfortable stained yellow pillow that you've had for years, or is it time to move on?
Interesting.
It's never time to move on. If it's giving you a comfortable night's sleep, keep it.
You could retire it to the pillow that goes between your legs.
You know what it makes me think of?
What's that?
We all sleep on yellow-stained pillows. Yellow-stained pillows. Yellow-stained pillows. We all sleep on yellow-stained pillows. Yeah, yellow-stained pillows. Get out of here, Yoko. You bitch.
John, leave these people now.
All right, guys, stop.
Froggy, you're turning into MJ. That's what you usually do. MJ is sing.
Okay, well.
I've got a song coming up this morning.
I bet.
I'm
sure.
I wrote a song over the weekend, which is very, very pertinent and very, very relevant. And I'll get to that a little later on.
Oh, another song. Yeah. Yellow, is it me you're looking for?
No, Sleeping On.
Damn it. That was so much better of a line.
Yellow.
Yellow?
No, don't. Lionel Richie doesn't have a British accent.
Oh, I think he's doing Adele.
I don't know.
Hold on. You doing Hello by Lionel Richie or
I was thinking
Hello
Lionel
by
Richie,
Adele? Okay.
But
all right, it would be Yellow.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it me you're sleeping on?
Oh, I love it. All right, what other dumb yellow songs can we come up with?
You go to bed to slumber.
We need to work on it.
How about, and all the pillows we sleep are yellow.
What is that?
What's that band's name?
I don't know.
And all the things are yellow. Who is that?
But, the deal is, with these old pillows, aren't you supposed to change pillows out because they, get infested with mites? Don't you have, billions of, mite colonies, underneath your head when you sleep at night?
I probably have more mites in my bed than there are people on the planet. And it's the most comfortable bed with the most comfortable yellow stained pillow.
You have a whole universe of mites.
Yes.
Do they tickle you while you sleep and just give you some buoyancy in the bed?
Yes.
A pillow tends to turn yellow over time as moisture collects on its surface, likely from sweat, oil, drool, and wet hair. That can lead to a buildup of pore clogging bacteria as well as allergens such as dust and mildew, according to the Sleep Foundation, a sleep research organization, which recommends using a pillow protector or a higher quality pillowcase to prevent discoloration. You know what you ought to do?
They say my pillow's yellow.
Stop.
All right, so my wife actually bought me brown pillowcases to hide the stains. And I just asked her, I just texted her, I said, can you send me a picture of my pillow with no pillowcase on it? And she wrote back, dear God, no. How embarrassing is it that your pillowcase is so gross, no matter how many times I wash it, it stays weird colors.
Ew,
Yes.
man, you're gross.
You know what I thought of? Remember your grandparents? They didn't want anyone to sit on the sofas.
Yeah.
And they used to have that vinyl clear plastic. It was the worst. You'd sit down, it's like you're crunching on a potato chip bag. My grandparents, both my grandparents, they get a nice couch. It was everything. It was the love seat. It was the couch. It was the recliner. Every single cushion was wrapped in plastic vinyl. You'd stick to the couch. Your thighs would get all sweaty and stick because you're sitting on like pool raft vinyl. And it was all crunchy. That's what you need to do with the pillow. Wouldn't that be great? Sleeping on a crunchy vinyl pillowcase protector. Anyway, the debate is on, and it comes down to hygiene or just that friendly, comfortable pillow that just, it feels so good, and it's such an old friend, and you're able to mold it the way you want, but it's a filthy, disgusting, yellow-stained, mite-infested mess.
Yellow pillow, I love you. Come on, sleep on my side.
Hello, you fool, I love you.
Oh, nice.
Roxanne.
What is that?
That was awesome.
Hello, I love you.
Come sleep on my side.
One
Joyride.
of Roxette's lesser-known hits.
That was a great
Joyride,
one.
the Magic
Hello, you fool. I love you.
Yes,
it's yellow.
Come and join the joyride.
Come sleep on my side. Yeah.
Whoa.
Froggy, do you know the Coldplay song named Yellow?
8:14 at the MJ Morning Show here. I'm sorry, 7. Did I say 8:14?
That's what I say.
Holy, 7:14 at the MJ Morning Show. All right, let me take a quick break, folks. We do an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. And I do have to roll out a little song that I wrote over the weekend for a very specific reason. Oh, I had a Walmart run-in. Holy crap. You ought to hear my Walmart issue. We got to get to that coming up. I had a Walmart encounter that was unbelievable. You're not going to believe this. What happened? I feel like Larry David. All right? Feel like Curb Your Enthusiasm, like the live show, the stage show at Walmart. What location? Man, they ought to just shut this location down. It's a disaster. I'll explain coming up. Back in seconds. Don't move. It's the MJ Morning Show on Q1. What is that, Fester? Do you have an update?
My little girl Hadley came through. She sent me a picture of my pillow all yellow stained up.
All right, hang on. And then Fester had a disgusting cheese issue at his. Yeah, I know that sounds gross. Fester and the disgusting cheese issue. All next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. A loaded segment is in minutes. Now. Morning Show on Q105, 725. Hello, folks. Got Fester over here. I got Froggy over there. I've got Roxanne. And, of course, me, MJ. Andrew's in the producer's booth doing a good job this morning getting crap done. Got a couple of things we're going to post on our website. A little MJ Morning Show interaction so you can see some photos and some related items to some stories we're going to do here in just a bit. An hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ starts right now. Every morning around this time, somewhere between 7:23 and 7:25 typically, we start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ, and the only thing we ask is you kick back, you enjoy, all right? And that you tell 3 people a day. It's the MJ 3 a day, where we just ask. Instead of, we don't have the budget for a ton of billboards right now or TV spots, so we're asking you to be our TV commercial. We're asking you to be our billboard and just tell 3 people a day, because you got to know people that don't listen to us, that they listen to something else, just, creature of habit. But once they get exposed to us, they will say, oh, man, yeah, the MJ Morning Show is better. Now, tons of people listen to us, and a lot of folks remember us for the 18-year run of MJ and BJ, then MJ back from 94 to 2012. But there are a lot of people that while we were off the air from 2012 until 2020, I was doing other things in radio. And just a lot of people have moved. We've grown dramatically here in the Tampa Bay area. There's a lot of people that are not aware of our legacy, our history. And once they're made aware of us, then they're like hooked. I hear it all the time. So tell 3 people a day to listen to the MJ Morning Show. I had my Walmart story. Man, I had to run it. I couldn't believe this. I could not believe what happened to me at Walmart. I was flabbergasted. I was blown away. This was on Saturday. Then Fester's got this crazy cheese situation we'll get to. First, though, I want to get into some early morning school fools, which, we typically do school fools around this time, to get as many of the, the kids getting ready, the young adults, junior high, high school. A lot of kids are in the car right now. Like Froggy, your kids are in the car right now, right?
Yes, sir.
On the way to school. Yeah. Fester, your kids are in the car right now getting ready to be dropped off, right?
Yes.
So a couple of school stories. First of all, and to any teachers that might be on the way in, don't pick up your kindergartner and slam the kid on the ground.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
You know what? I thought I would do a little public service announcement here that if you're a teacher, don't pick up a kid. In this case, it was a kindergartner, and throw him on the ground. And, of course, where do you think this happened?
Florida?
Yes. You are correct. How do I turn? Do you have a little ding going on?
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, it's my new Google Pixel 2 watch because I got it free with my Pixel 8 Pro.
How do you like it?
Well, listen, I'm using it for like the Fitbit thing. So I'm using it to count my steps and my heart rate I'm worked up. My heart rate's 101 right now.
Ooh. Oh, my gosh.
It's a little high.
Maybe you should take a seat.
I'm getting all excited about school fools over here. No, but I looked before, and when I was resting comfortably, I was down to 68.
Mm-hmm.
So 68, 67, that's a good resting heartbeat for me. Yeah, it's getting worse. I'm up to 103.
See, now you're worrying about
120, 130, 150, 180,
God.
190, 215. Is that too high for a heartbeat? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm at 105. I guess I'm all getting excited here. No, I'm wearing, if you notice, I'm wearing 2 watches. Let me hold this up to MJ TV.
Oh, that looks real cool.
Yeah, you think it's... Yeah.
What a nerd.
Because I'm not going to give up my mechanical watch. I've got an...
You look ridiculous.
What do you mean
I didn't even
ridiculous?
notice that. Oh, my God. What is this, the 80s?
No, Michelle said...
A couple swatches?
Michelle said you need to wear both watches.
Michelle is insane.
Because
why don't you put them on the same wrist?
I am not giving up my mechanical watch. I have an automatic in-house IWC that I'm wearing right now. I love my mechanical watches. I'm a watch nerd, and I'm not replacing my mechanical watch. I'm not replacing that watch.
Come on.
With digital only. I'm sorry. First of all, I'm never going to have an Apple Watch because I don't have an iPhone.
It's like Michelle was daring you to be a dork.
I just bought the new Pixel 8 Pro. Well, we pre-ordered and we had it, the day of launch. It was shipped to the house like clockwork. And Bobby, my UPS guy, said, hey, you want to meet me and get it early? I'm like, yeah, Bobby. I got the best UPS driver in the world. Bobby, South Tampa, man. Best UPS guy on the planet.
You love him.
Yeah, listen, the guy's the best. All right. So with the Pixel 8 Pro, I don't know if they're still doing it, you got like a $300 free Pixel 2 digital watch, which, it's a Fitbit thing. It's the whole shebang. You can talk on your watch. It's like the Apple Watch. You can answer your phone calls on your watch and everything. Never take your phone out of your pocket. Blah, blah.
Almost everybody is well versed on what these electronic watches
I got
do,
it.
but you.
I gotta get it. I gotta get into the menu because it's every notification I'm getting, it's dinging. So I gotta just have it vibrate and not make the ding because that's going to get pretty annoying if you can hear my watch ding. But yeah, if you watch MJTV right now, I've got two watches. I've got the digital one on my right wrist, and then I'm a righty, so I have my regular mechanical watch on my left wrist.
You look like a fool with two watches on.
Well, that's what Froggy just said a minute ago.
Yeah.
It looks
I just got the look. I just got the look in my face.
All
Yeah.
right. Anyway, so why is my phone is still beep? Stop sending me stuff.
Fester.
Listen, Fester's.
Everybody call Fester 813-310-8444 to block the texts that he's sending to MJ.
Fester is sending me texts so my watch beeps right now. See, you hear that? That's
your wrist is
my Google. Stop it, Fester! Stop sending me texts. All right, let me do a couple of school fools. All right, Fester, knock it off.
It's done. It's done. It's over.
I'm going to take it off and I'll put it in the file cabinet.
Please, you look like a
my
moron.
heart rate is now going up. What is it? Stop it! Stop it! Hey, I got to see what my heart rate is.
Oh God!
Who's?
It's not me now.
Oh, now other people
now
are
it's
texting
everybody
me.
else.
Great. Now other people are texting me, so my watch is beeping. My heart rate is 115. Roxanne, stop. That's Roxanne now. Stop texting me, Roxanne. Making my wrist beep. All right. School fools. Couple of things here. I mentioned a teacher slamming a kindergartner to the ground. Do you know where this happened?
Well, we said in the state of Florida.
Yeah, it is. So it is a Florida school teacher arrested after she was caught on surveillance footage grabbing a kindergartner by the neck and throwing him to the ground. Khadija Tinetta Mohammed.
Jeez.
I don't know what her deal is. I don't know. Maybe she's with Hamas or something. But 54 years old, assaulted the child, not one of her students, at Margate Elementary School in Broward in front of other students and staff members. What is she thinking? School security footage showed the child sitting on the floor in a hallway with other students before class when he threw a piece of paper in the direction of some classmates. Muhammad then marched over, grabbed the boy by his left wrist in an aggressive manner. She continued to lift him off the ground by his arms, twist his arms, and grabbed him by the neck, by the back of his shirt, and shoved him across the hallway. She ripped the jacket off his back, continuously grabbed the student by the arms, wrist, shirt, jacket until the altercation ended. Toward the end of the video, which was partially blocked from camera view, she appeared to grab him around the neck and slam him to the ground. She did a body slam, a kindergartner.
All right, so I'm looking at the
hell?
I'm looking at the comments from the original station.
Yeah.
These people are nuts.
Oh yeah. The story is from Channel 10, WPLG down in Miami.
Some of the comments, the kid deserved it. Yes, I said it. Kids are so bad and disrespectful these days with no manners.
The kid, listen, he threw a piece of paper at someone.
That is outrageous.
School security footage showed the child sitting on the floor in a hallway with other students before class when he threw a piece of paper in the direction of some classmates. I'm sorry. You've got some monster kids today. You've got some kids that do deserve to be cuffed by the school resource officer because they're out of control. They're going nuts. They're attacking, they're assaulting teachers. We had that story last week or the week before about the kid that threw a chair and knocked a teacher unconscious.
Or the girl that pepper sprayed the teacher because he took her phone.
Oh, there's some awful stuff going on.
But a piece of paper.
I'm sorry, a kindergartner throwing a piece of paper in the direction of some kids, that doesn't warrant what this teacher did and then body slammed the kid down in South Florida. That's terrible.
I don't know. Not the school of hard knocks. That's an ass kicking.
You find out that's your kid, Fester? What do you do?
That's what Hudson gets.
All right, do you want to hear my Walmart story?
Oh, please, Larry.
I'll tell you what, this really was like a Larry David moment.
Every time you go out, you have a Larry David moment. You're turning into him.
This is like, Curb Your Enthusiasm, the live stage show version. This is the touring live stage show of Curb Your Enthusiasm. So I go to Walmart. I needed to get some lithium batteries for my dive computer. I've got this Shearwater Perdix 2. It takes, lithium AA's. You don't want to put regular AA's in because they can leak. So I buy the Energizer lithium AA's, and I needed a new pack for some diving, for some scuba diving. And I go to Walmart because I needed to fill up gas. So I got some gas at Walmart at $2.75 in Dale Mabry. I fill up the car, then I pull into a spot, walk in, and I'm looking for the hand sanitizer because, Michelle's like, can you pick up some vinegar? Because, Michelle loves the gallon jugs of vinegar for cleaning. Didn't we talk about this? That, man, stop using all the chemicals. Use vinegar to clean your countertops. It's great. So Michelle wants me to get some toilet cleaner and some vinegar. So I go to grab a shopping cart, and I'm looking for the sanitizing dispenser. You go to Publix. You go to Target. Where else? Trader Joe's. Where else was? Oh, I was at a Whole Foods over the weekend. Oh, that reminds me. The MJ Morning Show with a massive effect on the Tampa Bay. Let me write down Whole Foods because I went to Whole Foods and Sprouts. Oh, Sprouts also has.
You did a lot of store shopping this weekend.
I did. Listen, I'll explain in just a minute. So all stores had, even before COVID, stores had the hand sanitizer, the dispenser. A lot of times it's Purell. You pull out the little sheet of sanitizing wipe. You sanitize your hands. You sanitize, more importantly, the handle on the shopping cart because those things are nasty, disease-ridden germ factories. So you got to clean this stuff off. So I walk into Walmart and grab the cart. I'm like, all right, where's the dispenser? Oh, they still don't have it. A month earlier, last time I was at this Walmart inside, a month ago, this is the Walmart at $2.75 in Dale Mabry. No dispenser. So I found the front end manager, and she was like, I guess, in charge of all the cashiers. And I said, yeah, there's no sanitizing wipes out there. Oh, we're sorry. Well, I'll make sure that gets done. So here we are a month later on Saturday. I go into Walmart to get a couple of things, grab a shopping cart, and guess what? Walmart in Tampa, $2.75 and Dale Mabry, no sanitizing wipes. Nothing. Still, a month later.
You don't know that. You haven't been there every day in the last month.
There's no dispenser. If the dispenser was even there, maybe it's out of wipes. Maybe they've all been used. But that's part of, daily operations. Make sure they're a sanitizing wipe. They don't even have the dispenser anymore. They've got nothing. It is just a disgusting germ fest at this Walmart at $2.75 in Dale Mabry. So I'm a little aggravated. I mean, I don't know who's been touching this shop. They're nasty. That's a disaster of a Walmart. I usually typically avoid going into that Walmart like the plague. I think the Walmart at $2.75 in Dale Mabry is the worst Walmart in America. No, seriously.
That's a lofty statement.
No, I think it is.
No.
I usually prefer doing the Walmart on Gandy in South Tampa, and that's typically the store that I go to, but I was getting gas at this particular Walmart, so I decided to go inside. I'm here. Let's not make two trips. I'll tell you what. Next time I get gas at the Walmart, I'll drive 5 miles south because that's how much better the experience is at the Walmart in South Tampa. So I'm a little aggravated. So a month later, there's still no sanitizing wipes for me to clean off the mung-infested shopping cart handle. So again, there are greeters at the... Oh, you know what? They're not greeters anymore. At that Walmart, they check every receipt. Most Walmarts, you just walk right out. That Walmart, man, the theft at that store must be off the charts. They have 2 people checking receipts on the way. They used to greet you on the way in. Now they attack you on the way out to make sure you're not ripping them off.
They physically want to frisk you as you leave.
Little side of the times, man. All right, so they've got the receipt checkers, and I'm like, you're not going to believe this. I'm like, hey, there are no sanitizing wipes still. I said, is the manager around? And the person points me around the corner, and there's a door, an unmarked door, and they said, manager, and then points to this door. So I knock on the door because I want sanitize. What am I supposed to do? Just go up to the sanitizing wipe aisle, just yank them off the shelf, and just use them to clean the hand? That's what I should have done.
That's what you should.
I should have. I just go to their for sale items and just open up packaging and just clean off the handles because they can't provide sanitizing wipes.
Did you meet the store manager?
No. But I met some nasty, nasty Walmart employee. Froggy, you laughing?
I mean, come on. Every time I meet a Walmart employee, they're just delightful.
Well, most have been delightful, but not at 275 in Dale Mabry. So listen to this. The receipt checker sends me to this door. It's like directly across from the self-checkout and the actual aisles, the lanes where the workers are checking people out. And there's this metal door. It's not labeled. There's no sign on it, but that's where the person told me to find the manager. So I knock on the door, and the door opens up, and the woman says, "What you want?" God. So they can see that I'm not in a Walmart like vest. So I get a "What you want?" I'm like, well,
baby, I got it.
Hang on. So I said, well, I'm looking for the manager. They sent me over to this door. She said, you can't knock on this door. I'm like, what? She's lecturing me. You can't knock on this door. This is the money room. I'm like,
she's right. She's right.
Hold on. No,
if it's the money room, you can't knock on the door.
Stop. The Walmart employee, don't take her side, Fester. I'll throw you out of here.
Fine.
All right, listen to me.
The side of the working people.
Listen to me.
Okay.
The woman at the front checking receipts sent me to this door because I wanted to know why we don't have sanitizing wipes to clean off the filthy shopping cart handles.
And she said,
and she sent me to this door. How am I supposed to know anything different? So I'm a customer. I knock on the door whips open, and I get lectured. What you want? That's the first thing. That's the way you greet a customer. What you want?
That's not really a lecture, by the way.
No, then the lecture came.
Oh.
Well, if you'd listen to me.
Please.
Then she said to me, you can't knock on this door. I'm like, why not? I was just told to knock on this door. This is the money room. You can't knock on this. And she's like lecturing me about knocking on the door. And I said, I'm looking for the manager. You can't knock on this. And she slams the door on me. All right? So I'm like, what the hell? I mean, am I in the Twilight Zone here? So I go to customer service and I ask for the manager. I haven't seen, they're like, I haven't seen them today. This is the second time I've tried to find the manager there. I don't even know if there's a general manager or if it's like the Wizard of Oz. It's like, Oz behind the curtain or something. I'm suddenly in Emerald City. So I'm just trying to get sanitizing wipes at Walmart at $2.75 in Dale Mabry so customers can clean the handles off of the shopping carts. And you'd think that I'm trying to, break the holy grail of nuclear, fusion or something. All right? I'm just trying to get some sanitizing wipes. So she slams the door in my face after what you want. You can't knock on this door. I'm like, I'm a customer. Don't tell me what door I can knock on. I was told to knock on this door. Anyway, I just kind of, I'm a little angry. So then I walk to the customer service area, and the woman at customer service threw a can of Campbell's soup at my head.
Oh my!
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. The woman at customer service was very, very pleasant. And I said, yeah, this is the second time I've asked for wipes. And she says, oh, I remember you. And she did.
Wipe guy.
No, she said, yeah, you were here a month ago. You were here a while ago and asked for sanitizing wipes. She said, they're still not out there? I said, no, they're still not out there. I said, can I find the store manager, please? Can I talk to the general manager of this Walmart? Oh, haven't seen him. Oh, they're tough to nail down. I'm like, how tough is it? They're not in the store?
Call on the speaker.
So try to find the Walmart general manager at $2.75 in Dale Mabry. Impossible! All right, so the woman says to me at customer service, very friendly. I don't want to use her name because I don't want her to get in trouble and get fired. She said to me, I said to her, I think this might be the worst Walmart in the country.
Why would you say
Well, hang on. And she says, yeah, you're right. Wait, and then she says, this is a complex store. That is the exact terminology she used. She says, this is a complex store. I said, is that like official language? Is that official Walmart jargon? And she said, yeah. A store that's a difficult store, Walmart labels it a complex store. So that's what it's known.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, the Walmart at 275 is a complex store. Oh, it gets better.
It's got secret rooms, money rooms.
The lady at customer service is just as delightful as can be. And she's laughing, she's smiling, she's friendly. She's the face of Walmart that I'd like to see. Not the lady, what you knocking on this door for? You know, not that. But wait a minute, it gets better. So I bid the woman at customer service counter farewell, and I give her a wave goodbye.
It's you.
Then I proceed with my shopping cart with the disgusting germ-filled handles with no sanitizing wipes. I continue to go find my Energizer lithium AA cells for my Shearwater Perdix 2 dive computer from Tackle Shack, by the way, which I love the Tackle Shack guys. They take care of me. They'll take care of you folks.
I don't know. I walked in a Tackle Shack one time and the guy was like, "What you want?" And I was like, goggles?
Goggles. Please stop it. All right. So I proceed, doing my shopping and, getting a couple items from Michelle, finding my batteries. And you're not going to believe this. As I'm pushing the cart toward the front register to check out, the woman that yelled at me at Walmart for knocking on the door, she's walking right by me with another coworker. So I guess I don't know if they're going to a break room. They're walking toward the back of the store towards electronics, right? So, listen, I'm a wise ass, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to knock on that door again."
What are you
So as she's walking by me, she was rude to me, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to knock on that door again." And she says to me, "Shut up." She said, "You shut up."
It's good for her.
Now she's telling me to shut up. The Walmart employee at 275 in Dale Mabry is telling me to shut up.
She's employee of the month in my book. I love this lady.
Shut up.
Does she sound like your classic "shut up" clip?
Oh, it was not like a shut up. It wasn't a friendly. It was a nasty in your face shut up.
She didn't say, "I think you're pretty fly for a wipe guy."
Oh God.
No.
It was a texter.
No. Oh, is that?
Oh, that you can blame it on a texter if it goes bad.
If it was a good joke, she would have kept it to herself, but it sucked. So
No, that's
blame it
okay.
on the
That's okay.
texters.
So,
Hey, this isn't an isolated problem. Someone says our Walmart doesn't have any sanitizer wipes either.
Really?
They have to ask cashier to spray their hands and the cart handle every time.
oh, God.
And they went from COVID precautions to inviting every germ in. So it sounds like this is more than an isolated incident. This
Like a
is
systemic Walmart problem?
Yeah, I think we're investigating. This is an investigative piece
Yeah,
right here.
I think you're right. I think we've just blown the lid off of what Walmart trying to save money by not providing sanitizing wipes to customers for a better customer and safety experience.
Get Mr. Wall on the phone.
No, Mr. Mart is available.
I think that Walmart ought to be just knocked down and turned into a cemetery.
Oh, right in the middle of Dale Mabry.
They ought to turn that into a graveyard. I'm telling you.
That's exactly where I'd want to be buried. Family can say hi every time they drive by.
Right by, just up by Best Buy on the way out.
Easy on, easy off, 275 right there. She's going to see Aunt Mildred or something. So that was my experience at Walmart, and I'm not in the wrong. Right. I get told to shut up. Don't you dare knock on this door. What are you doing? You can't knock on this door and get it slammed in my face.
You're antagonizing the people.
I'm not antagonizing.
I'm going to go knock on that door again. That's antagonizing.
Yeah, that would
Walmart employee who's taking their break, walking back the 15 minutes they get of not having to have morons knock on their door.
So she should tell me to, as a customer, shut up.
You're lucky she just said shut up.
Oh. You would have what? You would have sanctioned her to attack me?
No, I would have added a couple of other descriptive terms between shut and
shut the bleep up. Oh, you would have.
I would have gone all the way.
You would have added some other. What does the word start with an F?
The second one does, yeah.
Roxanne, are you getting plowed with texts over there?
Yes, I am. it's a variety. So we've
You're a
got
child.
We've got people who are in favor of this because it's a problem at Walmart. Some are saying, oh, they've got issues at Sefner. They've got issues at this Walmart. And then others are calling you a Karen.
Oh, I'm a Karen because I want sanitizing wipes. I'm a Karen.
You know,
Give me a break.
For decades, there were no sanitizing wipes. And then they put them out. And then all you uppity folks think that you deserve sanitary wipes all the time. Carry your own wipes.
Listen to this. 2 other things we got to deal with here quickly. We got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of news items we got to talk about. If you want to see something really gross, Fester and Allison and the kids had a very gross encounter in their house. Oh my God! These are from Sam's Club.
Another Walmart.
It's another Walmart operation. Holy crap!
Oh, man.
Fester, tell the story. You bought that big, giant bulk bag of Colby Jack cheese sticks.
Yes.
Individually wrapped.
Right.
Where you peel the thing down and you got the little cheese stick.
Those aren't peelable. Those are breakables,
It's
right?
a great little snack.
It's the peelable plastic.
Yeah.
But it's not like peelable mozzarella. Right.
it's break.
No,
you
it's
break
not like the string cheese.
Right.
Yeah, these are like just
Those are good.
cheese sticks inside the individual plastic wrappers where you separate it, you pull it out. Fester, this is grotesque. Fester just showed it to me, and I'll hold the package, and it happens to be from Sam's Club. It's Members Mark. Colby and Monterey Jack natural cheese sticks. Yeah, no artificial flavors, but...
I mean, it's natural, so it's not artificial.
Oh, you know what? I guess this eyelash inside their cheese wrapper is all natural.
I thought you said it was a pear.
It's all natural, baby.
Hair.
Inside, folks, you can't see it on MJ TV, but inside the sealed plastic wrapper right next to the cheese stick is a freaking eyelash that got
packaged, sealed in.
Yeah, what's the hermetically sealed?
Yes.
Sealed inside the plastic is an eyelash.
Jeez.
So what happened here? You're opening up the cheese stick. Who noticed this?
She did. We go to the Sam's Club, right? We load up and get all of our stuff. We get our, $5 rotisserie chicken. Yeah, right? We get our 5-gallon bucket of lard that we go through about once every week and a half.
You got to have your breakfast.
Right. Yeah, we get all the Sam's Club stuff.
All right. So you get a big bag of Colby Jack. Is this the 36 count?
Yeah, and they go into the kids eat them in their school lunches.
Listen,
Allison will eat them for a snack.
It's a sensible snack.
Yeah. I don't eat them, but Allison eats sensible things. And
Can I yucca it, please?
Fester, why don't you fry those things up? You'll love them.
It's cheese, Roxanne.
Can you what?
She wants to do her dumb app that says all the carcinogens.
Did you call her a dumbass?
No, I said her dumb app.
I was going to say. That's rude.
Rox has this app that you scan the UPC code, and it gives you the whole lowdown on whether it's healthy or not healthy.
It's cheese.
Eyelashy.
Oh, it's poor?
It's cheese.
Oh, the Colby Jack cheese only has a 28 out of 100. Go back to your microphone. So you can. So the Colby Jack Walmart Members Mark Colby Jack cheese sticks only have a 28 out of 100.
Oh no!
So what is it saying? Why is it bad?
The saturated fat, the additives, the sodium, and the calories.
And the eyelash.
And the eyelash.
Yeah, let's not forget the eyelash. So Allison breaks them up into individual sticks. So she puts them in the cheese stick area of the fridge, and she goes, "Oh my!" I go, "What?"
Oh my!
She goes,
Oh my!
She's like, "We have a hair."
Hey, where's my George Takei drop? Oh my!
Right. She's like, "We have a hair." I'm like, "We do?" And she's like, "Yes." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like,
"Yep,
the cheese." And she holds it up, and I was like, "I can't see it." And she holds it up again, and she goes, "Right there."
There's an eyelash sealed inside, right next to the cheese stick. Folks, this is gross. I took a picture of it, and you can actually see it. And I did put it up on my Instagram. It's up at MJ. It's up on Certified MJ Radio. So if you want to see the cheese stick with the hair inside, it looks like an eyelash or an eyebrow lash. So either an eyelid lash or an eyebrow lash. It's got the little curve to it and everything.
Yeah.
Or I hope it's not a.
I gave Froggy 3 options. I go. It's either an eyelash, an eyebrow, or trimmed area.
I mean, look, I think it's an eyelash, but I mean, look how good my picture is. Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's good.
The picture's fantastic. So if you want to see it, go to my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, and take a look at the eyelash inside the Sam's Club cheese stick packaging. And also, Andrew has posted the link on our website as well. So if you're not on Instagram, or if it's easier for you, go to mjmorningshow.com and click on As Heard on the MJ Morning Show. Right near the top, look for As Heard on the MJ Morning Show. Click on that, and the link to see the image of the eyelash inside the cheese stick is on there as well. You know what? It's just coincidental that it's like Walmart into a Sam's Club story. And listen, I typically like Walmart. I like Sam's Club. I'm not a member of Sam's Club now because they closed the South Tampa store, so I'm a Costco member now. But I don't have anything against Walmart inherently. Just the 275 in Dale Mabry's store ought to be leveled, and just a terrible, awful store.
Listen, I don't think you would want the job of running that store.
It's a complex store is what they call it. It's a complex Walmart is what it is. Yeah. All right, 7:56 at the MJ Morning Show. So I'm a dim sum yesterday. This is a great, listen to this. This is insane. Now, this subject has come up on the show in the past. So I'm at China Yuan yesterday with friends. Dr. Chuck, Dr. Chuck Slonim and his wife at dim sum. I hit him up on Saturday. Hey, you want to go to dim sum on Sunday morning? They said, you know what? Perfect. We're going to the Bucs game because they've got season tickets. They're going to the Bucs game. Let's do dim sum before they go to the Bucs game. Perfect. I'm just in the mood for some great steamed dim sum, the Peking duck. Peter, who owns China Yuan, that's my favorite Chinese in town. And, Peter does a fantastic job. The whole Peking duck at a reasonable price. You get the whole lobsters done. I mean, it's great stuff. Black bean clams I had yesterday. We got a whole Peking duck and then assorted dim sum items, like the hargao, which is the shrimp dumpling. I got some, the steamed pork rib with the black bean, just phenomenal.
I got a dim sum get me at.
Yeah. So listen, I'm a big fan. I've talked about China Yuan for years in Tampa at, I guess, Waters and Armenia.
Yeah, just north of Waters.
Just north of Waters on Armenia. So we're sitting at dim sum, right? And my friends, the Slonims, they're telling me about these, about a couple of destination weddings that they have to go to. And I'm like, let me hear about these. They've got 2 destination weddings that they're going to. And it just started a whole debate. So this is insane. They've got, oh man, I hope they don't mind me mentioning their name. And
I was just thinking that. I hope they said, yeah, go with this, MJ.
Oops.
Make it a show topic.
I did tell them that I was going to talk about it on the air.
He doesn't care.
But anyway, one of the destination weddings is a 3-day destination wedding in Costa Rica with a dress code for every day. I'm sorry. This is insane. This is crazy. So you expect guests, friends, family, and a lot of times, listen, if it's a young couple getting married, they're going to have younger friends. Do they have that kind of money at their disposal to go on a 3-day haul to Costa Rica where day one, there's a strict dress code. So day one is all white night. So all white, that's day one. Day 2, formal tropical. What the F is formal tropical? Can you go to a tux place and get a tuxedo in Hawaiian flowery print?
I think it's a Hawaiian shirt with a tie. That might be tropical formal.
Tropical formal. Then the next day, I think for the wedding itself, it's monochromatic formal. Huh? So you've got 3 days of dress code, not to mention the cost of flying, the cost of the accommodations. So, and then what, are you expected to give a wedding gift on top of all this? I just spent $5,000 to go to your wedding and I got to shell out more money for a gift? Man, I'm just saying. And they were, let me be clear, they were not complaining. I'm complaining. I'm complaining for them. What?
That's exactly right.
But what is going on? It's presumptuous. The expectation, the imposition of sending people to these destination weddings. Now, wait a minute. It gets even more interesting.
So is that the lesser or the more expensive of the two?
That's the cheaper of the two. The next one is a wedding in Ravello on the Amalfi Coast in Italy. So
okay.
So
tickets and accommodations
yes,
shouldn't be too
wait
much,
a minute.
right?
The cheapest hotel room starts at $1,300 a night. It's in Ravello, which I've been to.
Like is that near Positano?
It's just outside of Positano on the Amalfi Coast. It's gorgeous. So the next wedding they have to go to is a destination wedding in Italy. Airfare to Italy, and you can't fly into Positano.
Exactly.
You have to fly to like Napoli and then take like a ferry to Sorrento or whatever. It's a whole shebang.
Or a bus around the windy mountain.
It's insane. So the next is a destination wedding in Ravello on the Amalfi Coast in Italy. I mean,
is that a $10,000 trip?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to put a price on it. I don't know.
And then you got to give them a wedding gift on top of that? No, my wedding gift went to Delta Airlines to get me to Rome.
I'm so excited for you to be at my special day. It's only going to cost you $10,000. Let's all go over there and drop $10,000 together.
Oh my God!
Jeez.
I mean, what a mess.
One of my buddies got married, like best friends got married, 15 years ago, and it was in Italy. And I'm like, I'm not going to Italy. Barely any of his friends went. Nobody was there.
That's what it's turning into. All of these destination weddings.
Please.
And then, I mean, how presumptuous is it that you expect your friends and family all to shell out thousands and thousands of dollars? It's not like you live in Tampa and you're going to a wedding at the Don Cesar, you know?
It's a destination on St. Pete Beach. It's really nice.
Hello. It's not like you live in Largo and your friend's getting married at the Edition in downtown Tampa, you know? It's a quick little drive across the... You expect people to go to Costa Rica for 3 or 4 days?
Or even an Orlando wedding or a Miami wedding or something that's with, a weekend wedding.
Let's go to phones on this. Let's go to phones on destination weddings. And let me be clear, they weren't really complaining about it. I'm complaining for them. It's outrageous. The expectation. So let's go to phones here. 800-990-1047. Have I struck a nerve here? Have I hit a chord on destination weddings? Did you require, maybe you got married and you had a destination wedding, and you required, or you had a wedding where all these people needed to jump through hoops to get there and spend a freaking fortune, blow their budget.
Oh, man.
Or if you were invited to destination weddings, what are your thoughts? I mean, presumptuous? Is it an imposition? I think it is. All right, let's go to phones. Any angle on these destination weddings, which some of these are out of freaking control. Hey, why don't you just have it at Villa d'Este on Lake Como for $5,000 a night in a hotel? Have it there. All right, 800-990-1047. Let's go to phones on these destination weddings. 800-990-1047. And any angle here, any angle that maybe I'm missing something, or would you like to comment on any aspect of what I'm talking about? 800-990-1047 gets you in.
It makes you wonder if they really don't want you there, or they really don't want a lot of people there.
Right?
I mean,
let's keep it small.
They're making it so expensive and inconvenient
that they really, really pare it down. Yeah.
All right. Look at the phones. Phones have absolutely exploded here. Let's grab Melissa up first in Land O'Lakes. Melissa, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hi.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Doing fine. Go ahead.
So there's a couple of reasons we did destination. My husband was in the military, and we were stationed in Kentucky at the time, and all of our family, nobody was local. So we had Germany, Iowa, Florida, New York, California.
Sure.
So for us, everyone was going to have to travel anyway, regardless of where we went. So that kind of decided where we wanted to go. And he and I had already decided that we were going where we wanted, whether anybody was going or not. So we weren't really concerned about who all was going to be able to go, because we went where we wanted to go, and whoever was able to come, great. And if they couldn't, they couldn't.
Still very selfish.
And where did you decide to go, Melissa?
So we went to Las Vegas.
Is that cheap?
But it was quite inexpensive, and they did a military discount. So our entire wedding package for the location, the decorations, a limo, flowers, a videographer, a photographer was like $1,500.
What?
No.
Wow.
Well, that's insane. Where'd you go to Little Whitechapel?
Or would you have it at Circus? Or
They got married at the old Hooters Casino.
So we actually got married outside of the city. So we didn't want like Elvis wedding. We wanted like a real wedding.
Right.
And I wanted a very specific, like I want a gazebo with a babbling brook in the mountains. Like I had a very vivid vision of what I wanted, and I Google searched, and I kid you not, up came this location in Vegas, and I looked at my fiance at the time, and I said, all right, this is it.
So how many people showed up?
So we ended up with 40 people.
It's not bad, but listen,
that's great.
But Vegas is not as much of an imposition as saying a 3-day destination wedding with dress code in Costa Rica, or you got to fly to Ravello in Italy for the wedding. So
Did you get married in the gazebo, ma'am?
So we did the venue was the wedding. Yeah, so we had the venue in the gazebo.
Did the chuppah get on fire?
It took about 90 man-hours to make that thing.
Melissa, little, what's his name? Owen what? Owen Wilson?
Owen Wilson.
All right, Melissa, thanks for the call. Thanks for your husband, sir. Are you still married?
We've been married 19 years this November.
Is he still in the military?
He's law enforcement now.
What branch was he in?
He's with Hillsborough County.
Awesome. No, but what branch of service?
Oh, Army.
And now he's
9 years active duty Special Operations Army.
And now he's Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office?
Yeah, he's been with the Sheriff's Office for about 13 years.
Awesome. One of the finest
agencies
in the country, Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Thank you, Melissa.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
You too.
Even Vegas is putting people out. I wouldn't put people in the situation to say, yeah, come to Vegas to come to my wedding.
But I do think Vegas is one of those places that people be like, they need an excuse to go, oh, okay, so-and-so's getting married. Let's get it. Let's hop on a plane and go.
Can I tell you what I've heard about Vegas? I've heard that Vegas has really gone downhill and the clientele just kind of really sucks all over the place now.
Not with the Sphere.
I've heard that Vegas is just rough these days. I haven't been to Vegas in 10 years. Maybe a little more, maybe 11 or 12. Allison's in Clearwater. Hey, Allison, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, I just went to a wedding, but the only time I would do a destination wedding would be if it was a family member. Everyone in the family of my son lives out here on the East Coast, and we had to fly over to Oregon. So everyone did spend quite a bit of money to go over there. But I don't think I would ever do it for anyone else anywhere in the world. I know the West Coast isn't that far, but it is to me.
But, having people go to Costa Rica for 3 days and then Italy, I mean, that's some nutty stuff, you know? All right, thank you, Allison. Appreciate it. Yes, Rox,
I was going to ask her what level of family member does she cut?
Yeah, right.
Like, is it third cousin? Is it second cousin once removed?
What's
What's the cutoff? Thank you.
Every family member has a price.
Tyler in Lakeland. Tyler, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning.
Hey.
So I was telling him that my cousin, just over the weekend, she had a destination wedding in Mexico. She expected 100 people to show up.
And the whole Sinaloa drug cartel showed up, right?
8 people showed up. She wanted everyone to pay for all the resort, all of their other expenses as far as like being there, and all of their airfare. So, yeah, 8 people showed up.
8 people.
Yeah.
How many were invited?
Again, she expected like 100 people to show up.
Oh, they 108 people showed up.
Did they have like 100 chairs ready?
Oh,
No, they must have known already through the RSVPs.
You could see how the venue that she had was big enough for 100 people.
Yep.
And all of her pictures, you could see her on her face. She was just miserable.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you got to take into account, are people going to take the expense seriously of going to some crazy destination wedding? Tyler, thanks for the call. Let's grab Charlie. Oh, look at this. Charlie on line 7. Charlie in Clearwater just returned from a destination wedding yesterday. Hey, Charlie, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
How you guys doing?
Doing well. What's the story?
So we went to a destination wedding. It was all exclusive in Cancun. Wasn't that bad expensive. I think $3,500 for the hotel. That was all your food and drink. Plus airfare was probably another $1,200 for me and my wife. And great time.
All right, so again, what's the total? $3,500 plus $1,200?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you guys shelled out nearly $5,000?
Yes. And we gave a gift also.
How much did you give them? You already shelled out $5,000. What did you give them?
We gave them $500 in cash.
Oh, my God. Was it in an envelope like Goodfellas?
Yes, it was.
Just cash?
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where was this thing again?
Cancun.
Cancun, man.
Yeah.
I would
And
have.
it was nice because everything was paid all exclusive.
I would have hopped over to Cozumel and done some Maracaibo drift diving, you know? All right. So, all right, Charlie, and how many people showed up? How many were invited and how many actually shelled out the coin to go to Mexico for a wedding?
I think there was like 75 or 80 that were invited, and probably 60 of them showed up.
Okay. 60 people's a pretty good wedding party.
All right. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate it. David is in Tampa. David, a couple more calls here, Andrew. Yeah, don't screen any more. I'm only going to grab a few more because I got to move on. It's just a busy Monday here. David, go ahead. MJ Morning Show, you're up.
Hey, good morning, guys. Hey, when me and my wife decided to get married, we just was going to take a little short cruise out of Tampa to Cozumel and get married on the cruise. And so we just spread the word, hey, if you want to go, go. If not, hey, whatever. And there's about 10 people went, at least in the one couple that married us, because he was an ordained minister.
Oh, wow. All right.
Nice.
Thank you, David.
That's
Appreciate
more
it.
reasonable, though.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
we're
is.
going on a cruise. It's $1,000, $1,500. You have a nice trip.
All right, two more here. Caroline in Valrico. Caroline, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning. I got a funny story. Last night I was making reservations so that I could go to a destination wedding, only to babysit so that my daughter and her husband can have a good time at the wedding.
So you're going to the destination just to babies. Where is the destination?
Yeah.
It's in Puerto Rico. I've never been to Puerto Rico. So
Yeah, Puerto Rico's nice. Yeah, well, I was in Puerto Rico a lot when I was a kid. My grandparents had a condo down in San Juan. So, yeah, Puerto Rico's great.
So all of them seem to have destination weddings, which I think is kind of crazy. And she had a wedding, and it was just family members. She's like, I'm not doing this to my friends.
Yep.
But she goes to, I guess it's a different, they live in New York City, so it's a different.
Thank you, Caroline.
New York
Appreciate it.
City.
New York City. All right, last call here. And Andrew, let all the other callers down because I got to move on. I got to do a cutoff here. Every line is jammed on destination weddings. And there are just a lot of obnoxious destination weddings where it's just so presumptuous and it's an imposition trying to get people to spend a fortune to go halfway around the world. All right, Kinal on the MJ Morning Show in Wesley Chapel. Last call on this. She's a regular caller. Welcome back.
Hi. Hey, Todd. Hey, Roxanne. And
you can call me. You can call me MJ on this show.
We
if you
don't
want.
have to drop government names on this show.
You can call me Mike.
Yeah, call me Dom. It's fine.
I only like to do that to Todd just to annoy him.
Yeah.
Give me a taste of my own medicine over
So
here.
I had a destination wedding back in 2015, and it was in Mauritius.
What?
So
in the middle of the Indian Ocean?
I did, and you know what? Till this day, 8 years later, everybody that showed up at my wedding said that it was one of the best wedding that they have been to.
Why did you pick Mauritius?
Well, if I'd had the wedding here in Tampa, Florida, I would have had about 800 to 1,000 people at my wedding. My mother-in-law and my mom would have been just worked themselves silly trying to take care of all the guests. So I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't want them to end up in the hospital. I want to enjoy my wedding as well as my husband enjoying the time of his life as well. So we decided to do a destination wedding. And we had 125 of our closest friends and family show up.
How freaking long did it take to get from Tampa Bay to Mauritius?
It took, I want to say, 16 hours.
Wow.
Well, do you know where Mauritius is?
East Africa.
Mauritius is, well, it's not on the continent.
Uh-huh.
Mauritius is off the you're Googling it, and you would just say, no, Mauritius is to the east. Festa, can you turn your phone on silent, please?
Yeah, okay.
Mauritius is to the east of Madagascar. So Madagascar is off the east coast of Africa in the Indian Ocean. And then Mauritius is even further east in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Holy crap. Listen, if you would have done it in Madagascar, I would have been okay because I would have gone up and picked some Madagascar vanilla beans.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh,
but you know what, MJ, I will send you the highlight video of my wedding, and I am Indian, so it was like a 4-day event, and everybody turned it into a vacation.
How long ago was this?
This was 2015 May.
Did any parts of MH370 wash up on the beach while you were there?
No, they didn't,
sadly.
No.
Just checking. Hey, thanks for calling and thanks for listening.
Of course. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. Don't forget about bachelorette parties, bachelor parties, all the other expenses associated.
Just nuts. All right, I've got a couple of local things I want to talk about. I get all the press releases from the police departments and the sheriff's offices locally, Florida Highway Patrol. So I got the press release. When did I get this? I got this yesterday. Yesterday, I get a press release from Sergeant Steve Gaskins from the Florida Highway Patrol. He's the public affairs officer for this part of the state. And this is crazy. This is the press release. This is what our law enforcement have to deal with. Some of the idiots that are on the road. Listen to this. An FHP trooper on patrol was passed on the Gandy Bridge by a Mercedes sedan traveling westbound at 120 miles an hour in a posted 55-mile-an-hour zone. The trooper lit that thing up, man. The trooper conducted a traffic stop and soon arrested the driver, Britney Diane Bianchi, 31 of St. Petersburg, for DUI. Following her arrest, Bianchi became violent with the trooper, digging her fingernails into the trooper's hands. With the help of local law enforcement, Bianchi was subdued and later transported to the Pinellas County Jail, charged with DUI. Third within 10 years, habitual traffic offender, resisting officer and violence, battery on law enforcement, possession of marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia, speeding, and no insurance. Man, this woman is a menace.
Wow. That's all of them.
This is unbelievable. I mean, what else could you lump on there? My God, what a mess. Drug paraphernalia, marijuana, speeding, no insurance. She's digging her. And Roxanne, you've seen the fingernails with the deadly points. That's like a trend now, right?
Oh, yeah. I don't know how people function with them.
But
it's
they're
mind-boggling.
they're like X-Acto knife points.
Yes.
What's going on with those things?
I don't know. Think about all the personal manicuring that you have to do. I don't know how people are. They figure it out, obviously.
Obviously.
I saw a video of a girl, it was on Instagram, and she was eating tater tots, and she was just stabbing them with her nail and putting them in her mouth.
Yeah, I guess there's
That's
some
how they eat
utility
now.
with those.
You can stab like little cocktail weenies and
yeah.
When did this trend start with the long fingernails that are sharpened to like knife points? When did that start?
Maybe 5 years ago. Is it? Who started it? Maybe Cardi B?
I don't know, but it's ridiculous. I mean, razor sharp points, and I guess she's digging her nails into the FHP trooper's hand.
Yeah.
Anyone know Britney Diane Bianchi, 31 of St. Petersburg?
She sounds lovely.
She's in a bleep load of trouble, I'll tell you that.
I'll say.
Third DUI within 10 years? Habitual traffic offender. Why is she on the road? Why is this what? Well, so no insurance. I guess she has it didn't say no driver license. So she must have had an operator's permit. Does anyone know this? That is nuts. She's going to jail. She is going to prison. I got to believe.
Do they take the nails out if you go to prison? Do they make you?
Yeah, you can't have weapons on your hand. You can't be like Wolverine in prison.
Be like Edward Scissorhands inmate or something.
Sense,
hey, if anyone knows this Brittany Diane Bianchi, 31 of St. Petersburg, who just had an incident, give us a buzz. I'd like to know, a little more about how do you get to this point in life where you have a list of charges like that
at 30
and a track record at 31 years old. So if you know Brittany Diane Bianchi, 31 of St. Pete, call us up. Maybe she's a very sweet woman.
I'm sure.
Maybe she runs a daycare center. I don't know. All right, 800. Maybe she's a school bus driver. All right,
I don't think so.
Can you imagine she passes a state trooper doing 120 on the Gandhi Bridge going westbound? What kind of idiot are you? I don't know if it was a marked FHP unit or if it was unmarked, but if you know, I'm just curious. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047 if anyone knows who she is.
I couldn't think of the proper name, but they're stiletto nails is what it's called.
Is that what they're called? Stiletto nails? I've never heard that term, but it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Here's another story. 25-year-old Ellington woman arrested early Friday morning after driving into the back of a Florida Highway Patrol SUV, according to troopers. FHP says the woman was driving her car on I-75 near mile marker 222 around 3:18 a.m. A marked FHP SUV with emergency lights was parked on the right shoulder of the highway. Authorities say the trooper was outside the vehicle directing traffic away from a work crew. 25-year-old did not see the work zone, drove through the construction zone. I guess hitting barricade. It's like the barricades flying all over the place.
That's the sound.
Yeah.
When you go, I know exactly what you're doing.
Drove through the construction lane, drove into the closed lane. The woman hit the back of the FHP SUV with the front of her car. Her car is gone. Her car is total. It's smashed in completely. Yeah, the woman hit the back of the SUV. Officials determined the woman was impaired while driving, and she was arrested for driving under the influence. I mean, the stuff that our law enforcement has to go through. Two terrible, FHP encounters with jack wagons on the road. Just absolutely out of control. Oh, did you see the dude on I-75 in a Bucs jersey, try to pull people over with little, toy police lights?
I've seen that happen before. But he was, what's his end game?
A guy was arrested also by the FHP, impersonating a cop, trying to pull over cars near Ocala. So yesterday morning at 10:52 a.m., a trooper got a call about a red GMC pickup truck using red and blue flashing lights on I-75 northbound.
It looked like lights you get out of a party novelty store.
It looks like they got these lights at Party City.
Yeah.
I mean, they're little toy lights, like a red and a blue toy light. And the guy's pulling people over. And then he had some fake badges, and he had these awful lights or whatever. So 62-year-old Earl Cesario told him that he had the red and blue. The driver identified as 62-year-old Earl Cesario, who told him he had the red and blue flashing lights mounted on his dashboard but never activated them. Why would you have red and blue lights? And he had red furry dice hanging from his window.
I mean, all the cops do, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he's sitting there in a white Bucks jersey.
Yeah. I just have my black ice scented tree hanging.
It's a good smell.
No, I don't.
Good smell.
I told you years ago there was a whole thing going around that if you smoke dope in your car, if you smoke pot in your car, there was this whole rumor going around about, 10, 12 years ago, that if you hung the black ice air freshener, that disguised the scent of marijuana if you got pulled over. No, it doesn't.
Is that why black ice is the only flavored trees I see?
Oh, you
around?
see them all over the place. Yeah.
But every time I see black ice, that's all I think of.
Yeah. So anyway, the FHP trooper searched the vehicle, discovered that the lights were operable when he plugged into the cigarette lighter. The lights were open prior to the search, indicating recent use. There was a black Glock pistol in the trunk. Did I see there were some badges too? Did he have?
I think it might have been a different.
Oh, that's a different story.
Different story.
Okay, all right. So no badges. Anyway, what's this guy doing? A guy trying to pull over cars, impersonating a police officer and trying to pull someone over. Well, how is that going to go? You're going to pull, and the guy was arrested wearing a Bucks jersey. Can we tell what number he was wearing?
I see a 7 over here. 27. Is that an old Cadillac Williams jersey?
Oh, yeah, maybe so.
I don't know.
I don't know. Unbelievable, man. Just the crap people do, folks. Hey, Britney Spears update. So the book drops tomorrow. A bunch of copies have already leaked because we've already gotten, some of the interesting tidbits from the book. But the Britney Spears, certainly I think it's a fairly decent sized book. And there's a lot of information in the book that hasn't been revealed. Guess who ordered a copy of the book?
Who?
Jill Biden. The first lady.
No.
The vice president, Kamala Harris.
No. My wife.
Michelle.
Oh, okay.
Michelle, she informed me.
The first lady of your house.
Yes.
I can't. Maybe it was Saturday. I don't know what we were doing, and she's like, "Yeah, I ordered the Britney Spears." But I think Britney came up for something. I think I saw a story about some new details. She said, "Yeah, I ordered the book." So Michelle,
sounds good.
Michelle says she wants to read the Britney Spears book. So Michelle, hey, guess what? That goes towards Britney's $15 million advance. My lovely wife Michelle forked down, $22, whatever the Amazon discount was. But a couple of things regarding Britney. She has revealed why she's posting all of these like nude photos of her with her boobs hanging out, and she's just covering up like her sensitive areas on her breasts with her fingers, and she says that she's posting the nudes as empowerment, that it's like self-freedom and empowerment, and she's just demonstrating that she's posting all these nude photos because she feels like she's free as a bird after the conservatorship and, just having a vice on her head for 20-something years?
Well, the conservatorship, and then prior to that, just being exploited as a child pop star. So now it's her terms.
Yep. New excerpt from her forthcoming memoir, which has leaked to many outlets but officially drops tomorrow, addresses the situation. She says, quote, "I know that a lot of people don't understand why I love taking pictures of myself naked or in new dresses, but I think if they'd been photographed by other people thousands of times, prodded and posed for other people's approval, they'd understand that I get a joy from posing the way I feel sexy and taking my own picture." So it's sort of like, hitting back. It's her freedom with the conservatorship removed has prompted her to kind of act out in ways that I guess empower her, or she feels liberated. She feels free. So that's her explanation.
So there is an audio CD of the book.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
A CD?
But it's not an audio.
Hold on. Did you say CD? No.
Yep. Audio CD.
Oh, really? Oh, look at that. There's a CD, an audio book.
Is not available yet.
Are you sure they didn't mean it was a CD audiobook?
No.
No, maybe there's not an audio book that you can.
Not yet.
What are the big
Audible?
Audible. Yeah, Audible. Yeah.
Audible, and there's another one. I have one on my phone.
Does she voice it?
Yeah,
she does.
Hi, it's me, Britney Spears, with her awful voice.
All right, so that's what I was thinking.
Oh, I don't think she has an awful voice.
If you had to listen to it for 3.5 hours. Hey, y'all, let me tell you about the time that Justin dumped me for whatever.
Oh, speaking of Justin Timberlake dumping her, in the book, she reveals how Justin Timberlake did dump her. Britney Spears got dumped via text message. 2 words.
Oh.
Do you know what the 2 words were? Justin Timberlake dumping Britney Spears. 2 words. Anybody want to guess?
We're done.
Very close.
Bye. No, that's 3.
Bye. Roxanne, you're close.
We're done? That's not that? We're over?
Nope.
Bleep you.
Oh, you're close as well. It's over. That's it.
Okay. Well,
it's over. The 2 words, and that's it via text.
Justin.
That's pretty cutting edge because I'm thinking when they broke up, text messaging had just launched, right?
It was.
Was it a thing then?
I don't know. I mean, these.
Oh, I think
I don't know.
text messaging has been around for quite a while.
But then you had to pay for it.
You know,
by
it was
text.
like on flip phones though.
It was on flip phones.
You
Okay,
had to hammer it out. It was on BlackBerry.
Most people found out about text messaging when the first season of American Idol. So whenever that was, that's when text messaging became more mainstream.
Yeah, it was 2000.
2003. What was the first season of American Idol? 2002, 2003.
That was the good year with Dunkelman.
Yeah, and so they broke up in 2002. So he was on it.
Britney, listen to this headline. Britney Spears returns to Instagram with cryptic message ahead of memoir. So she took herself off of Instagram. She shut down her Instagram and now has gone back to Instagram. And there's a cryptic message ahead of the memoir, Britney Spears' book, which hits tomorrow, The Woman in Me. And on Instagram, it reads, "See you in hell." What? Britney Spears will see you in hell. Back on Instagram yesterday afternoon after deactivating Instagram just the day earlier. So she took herself off of Instagram for like 24 hours.
Just need a little break.
And then she comes back and issues this message. 42 million followers. And it had a heart-shaped cake topped with a pink birthday candle or candles.
Yum.
And in pink writing on the cake, it reads, "See you in hell." What does that mean? And then she turned the comments off and captioned the post with 2 emojis. This is, again, it's just, you know what? She's got us talking about her erratic behavior, which is probably by design. You know, the whole knife dancing, you know, her like dancing around like she's a hibachi chef at Shogun or something, or at Fester just brought up the cake from Britney's Instagram, which is Britney Spears, BrittneySpears on Instagram. And it's just a cake. See you in hell.
Looks delicious.
It's a good-looking cake.
She's got us all. Listen, it's no cake girl cake go, I'll tell you that.
Oh, no.
Should have hey, Britney, you should have had the cake girl here in Tampa Bay on Northdale Mabry make you see you in hell cake.
With knives sticking out.
And little demons and the whole under earth.
So the book on Amazon, MJ, is $20.
Yeah, that's what Michelle paid.
Yeah. So
I think the list price is like, I think over 30, but Michelle, I think, said she paid 20-something bucks for it.
It should be a good read.
It should be an easy read.
Yeah.
So as we mentioned earlier, the Buccaneers. Oh, what are you saying? It's written like in 3rd or 4th grade?
Hey, y'all. It's me, and this is my book,
I mean,
y'all.
Sometimes I don't feel like really heavy material. Just read the Britney book.
Well, it's Britney Spears with. Do you have the cover? Yeah, bring up the cover.
She looks pretty in that picture.
Oh, there's no other name on the cover. Britney Spears, The Woman in Me.
Yeah, no ghostwriter acknowledged on the cover.
Yeah, look at that. Interesting. So I mentioned earlier about the Bucs loss. Bucs needed to win yesterday, man. That's a big game.
Big game, man.
Against
Big
the Falcons, and of course the Bucs did not pull it off. 16-13 loss. 51-yard field goal from Koo to beat the Bucs by 3 in the last moments of the game. And I was invited to the game yesterday. I don't want to mention any names.
Okay, you have to tell us this riveting story of you were invited and you didn't go.
I didn't. But I have an open invitation. I don't want to mention who it is, but it's somebody involved with the Bucs organization.
Ooh.
So I'm at Great Clips on Saturday to get a haircut. Because I got something I got to do this week. I got a little business thing. So,
so that's where all the Bucs executives get their cuts.
Great Clips.
I had to get a haircut. Listen, I go to Ha. Ha is awesome. So I walk in. I get I try to do the online check-in so I don't have to wait because she's very, very popular. I feel bad sometimes. There are like 3 other haircutters at Great Clips, stylists. They're just standing around, and there's like 20 people in the lobby. They're all waiting for Ha. I feel a little bad. Not because, she's been there a long time, and she does a great job.
Afterwards, do you go, "This is awesome"?
What a great catchphrase at the end.
Or what if you didn't like your cut? Do you say, this is horrible?
It's never horrible. Look at
It's
it.
not. Look how great MJ's hair is.
I love the cut.
No, she does a great
Ha
job.
cuts my hair perfect every time. I don't have the easiest hair to cut, and she does a great job. So I'm next in line, and there's a guy sitting in Ha's chair getting his hair cut. This is great clips. Right next to what was that? Is that Petco in there or?
Yeah, at the corner
Petco,
of
it's at Dale. It's at
Kennedy?
And West Shore.
Right.
Kennedy.
Was he seeing Ha too?
Yeah, he was in Ha's chair. So he only goes to Ha. I'm telling you, Ha at Great Clips in South Tampa on West Shore has like this loyal fan base.
So he ha, then ha you. Right?
All right, so
he's with ha,
yeah.
ha's with you.
He's with Ha, and then I'm next for Ha.
Ha, right.
So I'm sitting there, and I notice Q105 is playing. So they have Q105 playing, but for whatever reason, at that corner, and it's inside a building, and the stereo's in the back room, and for whatever reason, sometimes the station comes in well, sometimes it doesn't come in well, and they were playing the station yesterday, and I said, as I'm sitting in the waiting area,
Please don't tell me you said you know who I'm on. You know who I am.
I know what he did. He said he's done. You've done this before.
She knows that I work for the radio station. I said to Ha, while she's finishing up the hair on this dude, and I said, "Hey, Ha, you got my station on?" She said, "Yeah, it's the only one that's coming in well right now." So I'm like, "It's great." And then the guy says, "Oh, are you in broadcasting?" And
you a DJ?
God, this is a nightmare.
Right. And it turns out that the guys, in the I don't want to give anything away. The guys in the Bucks organization, and says, "Hey," and he said, "Oh, you're MJ," and he knew my old syndicated show. He knows the MJ morning show. Knows the history of the program. He said, "Hey, you want to go to the game tomorrow?" And I guess he's got tickets available. He's got great seats, variety of little locations. And I'm like, oh, it's so nice. Thank you so much for the offer, but I got a lot of things to do tomorrow. But he's like, hey, anytime you want to go to the game, just go ahead and hit me up. So I've got his number now. I got a new friend with the Bucks organization, all from just waiting to get my hair cut from Ha.
Is it the guy in the Captain Fear outfit?
No, it's not Captain Fear.
It pays to
get your hair cut by Ha.
It's the guy that
you hobnob at Ha's.
It's the guy that pushes the button to make the
Important job.
It's not him either. No, he's not the cannon guy.
There wasn't a lot of that yesterday either.
No, not a lot of cannons went off.
No.
But
no cannon.
No.
I think Baker Mayfield needs to go back to the family ice cream business.
Yeah, what was it you said earlier? Your big revelation?
Listen, I want the Bucks to do well. Listen, it's a hometown NFL team. We all want the Bucks to do incredibly well. We had the really cool seasons with Tom Brady. I mean, that just really stirred things up. The whole country was always watching the Bucks and Tom Brady, obviously. But I just feel, and I'm one of the best known NFL analysts in the country, and. Are you doing a mumbly snicker over there?
I thought of a semi-offensive nickname for your NFL
that's
prognosticating.
That's enough. All right, anyway, so Baker Mayfield, I just feel like he's overly confident. I think that he believes that he's better than he really is. It's almost like I think in his head, he thinks he's more developed and more experienced than he really is. But he's really young, and he's just throwing balls that shouldn't be thrown.
So if he felt worse about himself, he'd do better. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know where you're going with this, man.
I just think he thinks he's better than he is at this point.
Well, thank you for the insight, Joe Schmuck.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Oh, instead of Joe Buck?
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty good.
This is the NFL on the MJ Morning Show. Now, here's Joe Schmuck.
How about low schmuck, because you're low to the ground?
Oh, that's good. Now get a short joke in. That's great. Thank you. That's fantastic.
It's like what I said before. Baker Mayfield's the tallest midget at the midget convention.
He's 6'1".
He's so little. The guys are even talking about he can't throw over the defenders. He's a little. Can't throw over the defenders. I'm just a little man.
I don't know, man. I love Baker. Good.
What?
Yeah, I like him. I like his swagger. I like that he's confident. Good for him.
What confidence? He stinks on ice. That's my analysis.
Right.
I'm Chris.
Listen, I think he has the opportunity to develop. I don't think he's quite there yet.
Oh,
and I think he makes some bad decisions under pressure.
The pits.
Anyway, so speaking of football, boy, guess what?
Yes.
What?
Guess what jerseys are now hanging at Dick's?
What?
Guess what's hanging at Dick's?
Oh.
Hey, come on. This is not difficult.
Dick butt kiss?
No, come on, Fester. Really? Come on.
That's funny. Guess.
Think about what's going on in pop culture. Guess what jersey has invaded Tampa Bay at Dick's? What are you laughing at, Roxanne?
I just told Fester a very bad, in two ways, bad joke that will not be repeated.
She mumbled to me an inappropriate joke that in no way is even remotely
acceptable for this show.
Comedic or funny. So
text me if you'd like to know
what jersey is what
Come on.
Travis Kelce?
Yes. I mean, how tough was that?
Oh God, how popular is this guy?
So now Travis Kelce, Kansas City Chiefs jerseys are available at Dick's Sporting Goods. So how many Dicks are there in the Tampa Bay area?
Oh my God, there's so many Dicks.
I mean, they're everywhere, like on every corner almost.
Tampa is, I'm pretty sure, full of dicks.
It's.
Because I've been to numerous ones myself.
We're Dick Central right now.
How many Dicks are there?
I mean, I can think of 1, 2, 3 Dicks. 4, I mean, it's like a bushel of them.
The only Dicks, the only Dicks that I know is West Shore.
No, there's one in Citrus Park.
I'm sure. Listen, but I've got a limited area of travel.
It's my favorite Dicks.
So
there's a couple of Dicks in Clearwater too. Now that I think about it.
So, Travis Kelce number 87 jerseys are now like the front when you walk through the door, they have like racks that hit you in the face. They're like right there now when you walk in. They've got Travis because of the whole Taylor Swift thing.
You know, you said that they always it's contrived when they go to her. Yesterday, they went to her and she did a whole like patty cake dance.
Oh, it's the worst.
I was like, what?
It's almost like she's got an earpiece. Okay, all right. Hey, Taylor Swift, we're coming to you in 5 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and
yay! Here we go. Travis is dead. Here we go. Yay, yay! And she's just like
but whenever they go to her, she's doing like a contrived concert like face or a concert move.
She's always doing her little dance moves that like she's in concert. I love her. She's sexy.
Man,
I wonder if they've had sex yet. Do you think?
All right, Froggy, really, you gotta go there. All right, 8:43 at the MJ Morning Show. There's another local sports story that I want to, sort of sports related. And we're now getting the renderings. The Derek Jeter house on Davis Islands is going to be torn down, I guess, shortly. Remember, we were the first ones. It was the MJ Morning Show. We broke the news months and months ago that the Derek Jeter property, this is like over a year ago. This is like, I think it was like May in 22. We broke the story about the Derek Jeter house being sold for $22 million. And I broke the news, the first in the Tampa Bay area, to tell you that the home was going to be demolished. Derek Jeter's house on Bahama Circle on Davis Islands coming down. And now made the rounds, I think on Friday and Saturday, there are renderings of this new 3-building complex. I mean, it's actually a nice looking house, what they have designed. Someone told me that the dude that bought Jeter's place is like some crypto billionaire, whatever the story is. And the renderings I saw looked really nice, I got to be honest. But, you think about it, you pay $22 million for this. And listen, Jeter's house is a nice house. I've got friends, or very good friends, live right across the street. So I've seen that. I saw the thing under construction. I saw that thing when it was complete. I mean, and I guess now I'm going to see the thing demolished. So the renderings have been released of the new property. $22 million purchase just to knock it down. So you're paying $22 million for the land, essentially. So I thought it would be only fitting to get Derek Jeter on the phone this morning to see how Derek Jeter feels about his home where he lived, getting knocked down. So I thought it was only fitting to get Derek Jeter on the phone. Roxanne, thank you for facilitating this. I really appreciate it. Derek Jeter, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Derek.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Wow. Hey, we're doing great. So Derek, I think it's obvious. How do you feel about your home that you built from scratch? How do you feel about your home getting knocked down?
I want you to know at first I was shocked, but then I counted all the money that guy gave me to buy this crappy land, and I think it's great.
I got to be honest, I prefer the Tampa Bay water versus the old Hillsborough Bay water. I kind of call that junk water back there, but that's a whole different story.
Derek, are you okay? You sound a little groggy.
Yeah, you all right?
It's early in the morning right now. I'm doing baseball on Fox.
Oh, yeah, baseball on Fox. I'm sure that's just sucking every bit of energy out of you. You probably can't think of anything else but baseball on Fox. You probably can't even go to the bathroom because you're so focused on doing Fox baseball.
I actually wear adult diapers.
Oh, very good.
Oh. Is this Derek or is this Shaq?
No, it's not. Shaq's in the next room.
All right, so Derek Jeter on the phone, folks.
Wow, this is amazing. This is groundbreaking.
Oh, this could be one of my favorite interviews of all time.
I think it is.
So, Derek, a couple of questions.
Yes.
And it wasn't only your house. I mean, the house that you used to live in.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Doug, don't burn my eggs. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that Doug? As in
Doug's there?
As wait a minute. As in Roxanne's husband, Doug?
Yeah, well, my husband, Doug.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Don't you burn my eggs, Doug.
all right. So hang on a minute. So Derek, did you just call Doug a bitch?
I mean, Doug can't cook.
All right.
Roxanne, right?
All right. Hey,
This is
all
hysterical.
right, Derek, hang on. I got a couple of questions before I let you go. So not only did you live there, but the house became really almost even more famous because you rented the house to Tom Brady for a couple of years while he played for the Bucs.
I rented the house to that son of a bitch, Tom Brady.
All right, now did you have to get a security deposit, or do you make Tom Brady put down a security deposit?
You know what? It wasn't enough. He left that place looking like a meth lab. Unbelievable. Giselle, it must be German for slob.
Giselle is German for slob.
Awful. No wonder they broke up after
Oh,
that.
man. I'll tell you what, I would have loved to, before you sold the house, I would have loved to have the Tom toilet. You know, the toilet that Tom used. You take that, you put it on tour, you put it on a flatbed, you drive it around town. This is the toilet that Tom used from the master bedroom. You know what? That would have been a big event.
You wouldn't want it. Giselle blew it up.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Derek, such a
ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, Derek Jeter.
Doug, where's my breakfast?
I love how Derek has a New York accent now.
Yeah.
Where is my breakfast?
Hey, he did play for the
that's
Yankees
weird.
for years. I guess
Rox, you know that. You know that better than anybody.
Yeah, the Bronx Bombers, man. All right, hey Derek, thanks for coming on the MJ Morning Show. All right,
Wait, did he just?
I don't know what that was.
That was weird. I didn't know Derek.
Yeah. So, all right, Fester, get back in here.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I'm a little,
Fester.
Listen,
What?
I'm a little.
What? That was Fester? Oh, I could have sworn.
I'm a little aggravated at something.
Oh no.
What are you aggravated at?
What happened now?
I really wanted to get Derek Jeter on with the house being sold, the house being demolished, and of course, we at the MJ Morning Show told you that the house was purchased to demolish. We broke that news quite some time ago. And listen, I'm a little aggravated because I texted Roxanne, hey, let's get Jeter on, seriously. And just
seriously.
He doesn't care about his house. I hate to break it to you.
I mean,
it's big news to us, but it's not to him. He cares about what he's doing right now.
You guys are like best friends with Derek Jeter. Doug is a childhood friend. And, you talk about Jeter, you're going on vacation, you're going to the Bahamas with them, this and that. And you can't get the guy to call in 3 years, you can't get the guy to call the show for like 2 minutes.
I think you feel like he is a commodity that I am not letting you have on our show. I'm keeping you away from him. And that's not it at all.
I don't listen. Derek Jeter does not really mean that much to me. It's just a topical story. Listen, I want it. It's like a prop. I'm just trying to get a bit together. I just thought it'd be cool to get Derek Jeter on, and you can deliver, and you don't want to deliver. So I don't.
Is that what it is?
I don't
want to deliver.
Well, it is.
Wow.
Well, that's what it sounds like. I didn't think it was that much of an ask. Hey, the house is going down. They're finally going to bulldoze the Derek Jeter house. Hey, let's get him on for 5 minutes. I didn't think that was that much of an ask.
I'm going to make a little funny comparison.
Yeah.
You know how like Froggy doesn't like to talk on the phone?
Yes, that's true.
And then you guys are friends, right? MJ, you and Froggy are friends.
What?
So you still call him and call him and call him when he's sick, even though he doesn't like to talk on the phone, right? Those are his boundaries.
Yes.
So Fester and I, we're friends with Froggy too. We just don't call him because we know he doesn't like to talk on the phone.
Right,
so that's just kind of the difference between you and other people.
I can get Big Lou on the line. He could get his thoughts on the situation.
You get Big Lou on. He'll talk about Derek Jeter's house all day.
Yeah.
Should I share our text exchange from yesterday?
Absolutely.
Listen, I want to.
Oh my God! Why are you doing this?
I don't want to violate.
I don't
want to violate your privacy. Can I share the text conversation?
I love it. Yes, because I actually was entertained by it.
Ooh.
All right. So
are we fighting right now?
I sent Roxanne.
Are we fighting? Is this fighting?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I sent Roxanne a text yesterday, and I said, "Hey, how about getting Jeter on next week? His old home is finally being torn down. After 3 years, can you pull it off?" And Roxanne texts back, "You only want him on the negative stuff." I'm like, what?
It's true.
I said, not negative. Thoughts about his house being knocked down for this new 30,000 square foot monster.
You didn't want to talk to him about the captain. You didn't want to talk to him about greatness wins. You didn't want to talk to him about different awards that he's gotten. It's just negative stuff.
And also,
I'm just making an observation.
And Tom Brady rented the house.
He would say nothing. I can tell you what he'd say about that. He was a great renter.
And I said, hey, let's get Jeter. No one's going to have that angle. I think it's a must-have for the MJ Morning Show. And then I had nothing from you. So then I said, where are we in getting Jeter on?
Where are we? Like it's a group effort.
And I love that you just think that by badgering me, it's going to happen. And I love that you think I have so much power over him.
I said there would be nothing out of line. We'd have him on the phone with total respect.
Is the respect spelled with the S backwards, like a 2?
I just stop. Now, Roxanne, you sent back to me, I just talked to Derek, and he's busy until the World Series is over.
This is what I said.
His contract with Fox is for 1 month on the year, so he's all baseball right now. So then I texted back to Roxanne, that's convenient, escape hatch, 5-minute phone call, sorry, but that's very transparent and ridiculous. I said,
you texted that?
I said the story is now, not after the World Series in 2 weeks. Then I said, a 5-minute topical phone call is going to throw his balance off. It's going to disturb the space-time continuum and cause the Earth to collapse like a dying star in a galaxy far, far away.
It's like Back to the Future.
I had to laugh at that.
All right, anyway,
I have a tally, MJ, of all the people in Tampa Bay who genuinely care about the Derek Jeter property.
It was a
0.
But Tom Brady and Giselle lived there. I just thought it'd be a good angle. Anyway,
Nobody cares.
And Fester's phone call might have been more entertaining anyway.
Well, listen. So, first of all, I did hear Giselle blew the toilet up. I wasn't making that up.
This ends well over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ Morning Show, and we've got a lot to go. We've got a whole hour to go. I got the 9:10 must-hear story coming up. Oh, and you know what fits in here? My neighborhood was canvassed with something over the weekend. So it's like perfect with what the story for 9:10 is. I'll explain coming up next. So stand by. Now, guys, I want to sing a little song here. And if you guys want to maybe assist in some backup. Now, I got to do some of my endorsement commercials here, like Two College Brothers. Two College Brothers Moving and Storage, just an amazing local operation. And now I am a customer. Now, I've heard from tons of customers on how much they like Two College Brothers. Sorry, Rick. I'm blowing. So why am I playing the music from the scene where everyone spent money after the Lufthansa heist and then all the bodies started piling up because, hey, Jimmy told them, stay low, don't be conspicuous. Everyone just let the whole Lufthansa heist, let it all just kind of chill out, let it just settle down. And then remember, you had, Sal and bought a pink Cadillac. You got the fur coat for the wife. I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, Jimmy said after the Lufthansa heist that you just take it easy and don't draw attention to yourself.
Let everything cool down.
Guess what?
What?
I had 20 people send me the story via text, via email, social media. Listeners, friends. Fester sent me this thing. Froggy sent me this thing. Because they know my love for Goodfellas. One of the mobsters involved in the real-life Lufthansa heist at JFK has passed away at 86 years of age.
Rest in peace.
Yep. So, I was just kind of like reminiscing, and I pulled the old scene from Goodfellas. This is after the heist, and this is the audio bite where Ray Liotta, may he rest in peace. Ray Liotta's in the shower, and the news comes over on 1010 Wins.
Nobody knows for sure just how much was taken in the daring pre-dawn raid at the Lufthansa cargo terminal at Kennedy Airport. The FBI says $2 million. Port Authority police say $4 million. The city cops say $5. Lufthansa has not said anything, but they promise to break their silence soon with a press conference. No, son of a bitch! Will be there to cover it live from the scene of the heist at JFK.
Look at that.
It looks like a big one, maybe the biggest this town has ever seen. Stay tuned.
They pulled it off, and one of the... Where's Froggy?
Well, he probably thought we were going to play a song.
Yeah, he allotted time with a song.
How many minutes before Froggy gets back? 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Nobody knows, folks. It's going to be a biggie. It's going to be a long break. A long break for Froggy in the parking lot.
What does the Port Authority say? Oh, man.
Here comes Froggy now. How long before it takes him to walk in? 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Froggy goes back outside on his phone.
Oh, man.
All right. And, but seriously, all right, everyone, I mean, I swear no less than 20 people. Hey, MJ, we know you love Goodfellas. Did you see one of the real mobsters involved in the Lufthansa heist has passed away? What? This is a notorious Bonanno crime family capo. Once linked to the Lufthansa heist at JFK.
Wait,
and
the Goodfellas guys were the Bonanno family?
They never in Goodfellas. They never said which of the 5 New York crime families they were with.
I didn't know that. Wow, interesting.
Yeah, so it was these guys were linked to the Bonanno crime families.
Yeah.
So does anyone know the actual? Can anyone list all the New York mob crime families?
No, I can't.
Bonanno.
Well,
come on,
Genovese.
Oh, okay. Bonanno is correct. Yes.
Genovese.
All right. The Genovese.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Gambino.
That is correct.
Who's the big one that just got in trouble?
Come on, two more to go. Come on. You got Bonanno. You've got Gambino. You got Genovese. Come on, 2 more.
I don't know. Fesh, you got one?
No, I was gonna say. I was gonna say.
Oh, come on.
Okay,
I can't think of it.
Genovese.
I have a list of 5 that are the current bosses and none that you just mentioned.
No, families from back in the day.
These are the crime families these are the longtime crime. Come on, guys. But Bonanno, you've got Gambino.
What's the big one that I can't
You've got
think of?
Genovese, the Colombo crime family, and Lucchese. The Lucchese. Those are the 5 New York crime families.
Wasn't Genovese the one with the guy in the robe?
You're talking about Sammy the Bull Gravano, or who was the one that
the old man who
the old man?
No, that was was that Vinny the Chin Gigante,
yeah,
right?
Vinny the Chin.
Yeah, Vinny.
I'm crazy. I'm wearing a bathrobe.
I'm walking around at 10 in the morning.
I can't testify.
I'm on 5th Avenue walking down the street in a bathrobe.
Where did the Gottis fit into all of this?
John Gotti
killed Paul.
John
Castellano.
Gotti was the head of one of the crime families. So Gotti
That was
was
Gambino and Castellano, I think.
So the names don't match the name of the. There's the families, but then there are people who rise up the ranks.
Then the bosses, these are the original crime family names. So anyway, Vincent Acero, 86, was part of the mobsters that made off with nearly $6 million in the 1978 Lufthansa heist at JFK Cargo up in Springfield, up in, Queens.
86.
Yeah.
Wow.
Springfield, Queens area.
How much time did he do?
Is he the last of them?
He beat the rap in 2015 only to get jailed on an unrelated road rage arson conviction.
Oh, come on. Time.
What is a road rage arson conviction? What, do you get into road rage and then light the guy's car on fire on the side of the BQE?
Jeez.
Anyway, thanks to everyone that knows my love for Goodfellas and for sending me just link after link after link. Like, hey, MJ, one of the real mobsters from the Lufthansa heist that was featured in Goodfellas.
So I got a question. The first time my dad showed me Goodfellas, I was 13, and my kids are 9 and about 12.
Oh, I showed my kids the movie when they were, Chloe was 6 and Julie was 3.
What?
Yeah,
I don't know when is a good time to show him that because
man, it's a great movie.
I love that stuff.
Max is getting to about the right age.
Yeah, he's getting close.
It was Lowry Park, or was it the?
So when they came to Tampa to do the job, was that Lowry Park Zoo?
Yes, well,
I
hold
think
on.
it was.
See, that's what it was supposed to be, but it just said Tampa Zoo.
Right.
So in Goodfellas, there was some job down in Tampa, and they had a scene with just a sign for the Tampa Zoo, but of course it was never called the Tampa Zoo. It was Lowry Park Zoo, even back then, if I'm not mistaken.
I might know a guy who knows a guy who knows the guy that was hung over the lion cage.
But listen, hey, bottom line is the Tampa Bay area, back in the day and even today, I mean, there's a history of mob connections,
Let's not talk about that.
Here in the Tampa Bay market. All right, so moving along, 9:12, time for the must-hear MJ story of the day. This is the must-hear story, 9:10, and this is ridiculous. How to tell if your pet loves you.
Oh, I just looked up these signs.
Yeah. An animal psychic. Oh, I just got Roxanne's attention. Animal psychic will tell you if your pet loves you. Oh, my God.
What? No, you could tell.
Who falls for this stuff?
All animals love their owners. That's what they do.
I don't know about all animals.
Well, not Travis the chimp.
I mean, about to say there's a line.
Well, Travis the chimp did not rip the owner's arms and face off. It was the owner's friend that got shredded by Travis
Is this
the chimp.
like dog centric? I mean, how to tell if your dog loves you?
Nancy Mello is an animal psychic. I mean, come on. Who really believes?
How unfortunate her first name isn't Kara.
Listen, there's clearly
Caramello.
There's clearly pet detectives like Jim Carrey, okay?
Yeah.
There's clearly Ace Ventura pet detective, but Nancy Mello pet psychic? All right, just stop. Please. just stop with
Sounds
this
like a
nonsense.
TLC show or something.
So Nancy Mello says she's a pet psychic and she's able to talk to animals and the dead her entire life. But now she's like in business full time. She's turned this into a full. Would you like to wouldn't you love to have a conversation with somebody that engages and hires a pet psychic?
Oh, there's people who do it. There's people who love their pets more than family members.
Come on. I mean, really? Who falls for hiring a pet psychic?
You know what, man?
A lot of people.
People are all over. They believe what they want to believe.
The same people who would fall for a psychic would bring their dog to a pet psychic.
All right, this woman.
I talked to my dead mother. That's fine. But
this woman, Nancy Mello, pet psychic, lives in Mystic, Connecticut, and says that she's helped find upward of 100 missing pets.
What?
She has more than 400 5-star reviews on Google.
I mean, that sounds legit.
Oh, come on. There's no.
Yes, your pet is at somebody's house named the Robinsons.
Okay, tell me about your pet running away. Well, we left the back door open and it ran away. And, there's only so many scenarios. Oh, yeah, she told us the pet was in the woods.
Yeah, I mean, like
she told us that somebody picked up the pet and now has it at home.
She's in a grassy area.
So they put signs all around the neighborhood, and oh my God, we found that the pet psychic was right. Where the hell? You think the pet boarded a flight to Frankfurt? I mean, what, come on. There's only so many things. I'm not buying Nancy Mello pet psychic. This woman is not like zoning in and honing in on talking to your dead dog on the other side. Please.
How did like Ace Ventura not get her involved?
I'm getting a message. Yes, he says he misses you and he loves you.
Excuse me. Can I ask you a question? All right.
I get it.
I get it. It's been a while since I've seen that
Yes,
movie.
is Fido sniffing crotches in the sky, okay? Anyway, I'm not buying the whole pet psychic thing. Whoever shells out money to a lady that claims that she's connecting with your dog. Do I need to... Oh, what?
What did Andrew say?
We have a caller that hired her?
Oh, really?
Nancy Mello?
No. We have a caller that actually hired a pet psychic.
But not Nancy Mello.
I don't know. Let's find out. Hi, good morning. It's MJ and the crew. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Good morning, MJ and crew.
Hey, Kim.
Hi. My cat went missing, and my husband was distraught, so he hired a pet psychic, unbeknownst to my knowledge.
What a
And
weenie.
it was somebody online, and he put his credit card number in, and they were supposed to call. She was in Georgia, but I don't know her name, so it's not the one you're talking about.
Right.
But she was supposed to call at like 5 o'clock, and she didn't. So I was like, "You put your credit card number in this person. You don't even know who this person is." But anyway, he did wind up speaking to her.
Well, the pet psychic was supposed to call you at 5. What time did the pet psychic finally call?
5:30.
Oh, 5:30.
All right, not bad.
It's not terrible. Half an hour late.
She said, like, look in a field. I'm like, come on, all you need to do is Google all this information.
Look on the side of the road. All right.
So she.
I see the dog is near a tree. All right, go ahead.
So that was like my cat's been missing for 14 months. We never found the cat. But
the cat is still missing?
Did you get your money
Yeah.
back?
Oh, Kim, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, listen, I'm a pet lover. I'm an animal lover. It distresses me. I'm distraught that you've lost. Did you like the cat as much as your husband?
Yes, but I mean, my husband, he feels like he lost his best friend.
Oh, geez, that sucks.
Get a dog.
Yeah. Did you look in a field?
There happens to be a field behind our house, but it's not chain. I mean, like fenced off or anything.
Right.
So if the cat was there, we would see it.
How long did you have the cat before the cat went missing?
4 years.
Wow.
He was the nicest cat, though. Once he kissed me 226 times.
Oh, isn't that awkward?
What did you say?
He licked my hand.
He kissed you or licked your hand with its little sandpaper tongue 200 and what?
Yeah, 26 times.
You can get MRSA that way.
You said what, 226 times?
Yeah, I counted it. Because
Oh, my God. That's like OCD. You're counting tongue licks from a cat?
You need a hobby, man.
What did that break skin? The cat's tongue is so
yeah.
rough.
No, no, he was so nice.
Exfoliating.
So, Kim, what's your husband's name?
Sam.
Did Sam get a new cat?
We happen to have another cat already, but we haven't replaced Mike yet.
Yeah, the cat's name was Mike?
Yeah, he came with that name.
Wow. I'm guessing that Mike was just taken in by somebody else.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Mike the cat.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of the alternative.
What's the new cat's name? Jimmy?
Hey, Jimmy.
Teddy. Teddy.
Kim, thanks for listening. Give your regards to your husband for me. And listen, that sucks. And I really empathize when you lose a pet that, just disappears and you have no idea where they are.
Right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you for listening, Kim.
Bye.
All right. I'm not buying the pet psychic thing. And speaking of psychics, I'm like, Carol Klein, psychic astrologer and relationship advisor. Carol, I think you missed the mark in my neighborhood. Let me give you Roxanne's address, and you can canvass her neighborhood by drop. What?
You just want to get yourself in more trouble.
What do you mean? Oh, am I in trouble with you now?
No.
Oh.
I mean, you like to get yourself in trouble. Can't
So
help it.
I'm doing my walk on, let's see, this would have been yesterday morning. So it's Sunday morning, and if you're a regular listener to the show, you know that I do, during the week, I do 2-mile walks every day during the week. And then on weekends, I step it up. And I've got a 5-mile circuit that I do on Saturday and Sunday. And as I headed out yesterday morning, I noticed that these little psychic cards, and I'm holding it up to MJ TV right now, this psychic card is all over my neighborhood. It's like just thrown in people's driveways. So clearly somebody just drove through, and I did a 5-mile walk. They were all over the place. So I've got these little advertisement, little like cards advertising psychic astrologer and relationship advisor. Let me share what this card has to say when we get back in a second. And maybe we should call up Carol Klein, psychic.
Yes.
And tell her to come pick up the crap that she littered my neighborhood with.
Carol, that's called soliciting.
Yeah. Hey, Carol.
She knows.
Can you psychically use your powers and see that the police are going to come visit you for littering all over my neighborhood? All right, hang on. We'll get into this and a lot more. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is next here on a Monday on Q105. Don't move. We're back in minutes. From Michelle, 9:29 at the MJ Morning Show. This is the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show. So the last Monday entertainment from our program, and then, of course, we'll start at 1 hour and 5 minutes commercial-free in just a bit here on the MJ Morning Show. So you can listen to Q105 all day long. Hey, it's MJ exclusively in the morning, and then Q105, 80s, 90s, and more all day. I mean, what else do you want? So Michelle just texted me. Why didn't I have the psychic try to contact Scarlett and Romeo, our two previous Jack Russell Terriers? Because I don't believe in that stuff. I don't think there's any pet psychic that's going to talk to my old Jack Russells on the other side. So should we call up Carol Klein, psychic astrologer and relationship advisor, who dumped these cards all over my neighborhood like Saturday night into Sunday morning? All right, Fester, here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So if you and then we got an issue. Fester's wife's Tesla shredded a tire.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah,
Those things don't have air.
The tire doesn't. Right?
Yeah, we gotta no, they don't have gas. They have air.
Oh.
Yes, yeah. The Teslas have.
I
Teslas don't
I
have-
thought the tires were electrified.
No.
Somehow.
All
No
the
gas
tire-
tank.
The tires are battery powered, no air. All right, so we got to find a new tire for Fester. So we'll try to hunt down a tire shop here in just a minute.
How much was Tesla's price? It's not that far off.
Hold on a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh,
First
it's going
of
to
all,
be so expensive.
First of all, are you doing Elon Musk?
Yes, you might as well give me millions of dollars right now.
Elon's going to negotiate this.
Great. So I'm doing my walk yesterday morning and littered all over the neighborhood, the street, the driveways. I had like two in my yard. These solicitation cards, these little square, what is this, like a
glossy
like
postcard.
a 4x4 card or something?
Yeah.
It's like a glossy 4x4 square card.
You're not allowed to do that.
I'll hold this up to MJ TV, and it's for Carol Klein, psychic astrologer, relationship advisor. Are you feeling unhappy, unlucky, unloved? Call now for a free 10-minute consultation. Should we call Carol Klein and see if she'll give me a live consultation on the show?
Do it.
Which one are you feeling? Or are you feeling all three?
the website is carolkleinlove.com. And it's a 954 number, which that's Broward County. 954 is like Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, over on the other side of the state. Then I flip the card over, and it reads, it's never too late for love, good energy and clarity. Brokenhearted, lonely, sad, unhappy, confused, good energy opens the door to a healthy love relationship, not only with yourself, but with others.
God, a little wordy.
Looking to rekindle a lost love? Let me tap into your heart and mind to get you the clarity and direction you need. I think it's more like, let me tap into your wallet. What do you? All right, call now for a free 10-minute consultation. Let's see. We understand your need is to keep this private. We do not share any information with any, I can't even read this.
Buddy?
With any entity. Anyway, that print is very, very small. So, hey, Fester, let me dial up. I wonder if she's also a pet psychic.
Okay.
But I said, listen, with the whole pet psychic story, I had like a great segue into, Carol Klein, who's dropping cards all over my neighborhood. Now, let me ask you a question. Fester, do you think my neighborhood is a good place to solicit?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Why?
I think if you're gonna solicit for somebody to call to give them a number for a psychic reading,
That's the neighborhood.
Yeah, I'd pick your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of rich housewives with nothing to do.
Nothing to do all day. Psychic readings.
Just all pilled up on Adderall and
in between glasses of wine and Adderalls.
Fester, pick up line 1. It's ringing. Pick up line 1 and see if Carol Klein picks up. And see if we can talk to Carol Klein. You got it?
Yes.
All right.
It is ringing right now.
All right. The phone is ringing. Let me know if you get a live person or if Carol Klein has an answering machine.
She should know you're calling.
Hey, I'm looking for Carol. Hey, Carol, this is Fester. I work at the MJ Morning Show on Q105 Radio.
And you dump postcards all over MJ's neighborhood.
A postcard of yours was dropped.
No, all over the neighborhood.
All over our neighborhood. And we would like to...
No, not your neighborhood, my neighborhood.
On the radio. Our host, MJ, lives in Tampa here, and apparently his whole neighborhood was...
littered
with
like a confetti cannon.
Like a confetti cannon.
Introduce ourselves and get a psychic reading from you.
Tell her it was like a confetti cannon.
And I wanted to come clean. And I wanted to clean up my neighborhood.
Which part?
Tell her to come clean it.
No, we can do it. We can do it right now if it's okay. We're live on the radio. I mean, we aren't. We're off the air. Yeah. But MJ, he's the host of our show. His neighborhood.
It's like Fester's first day communicating.
Like 600 or 700 of your cards in his neighborhood, and he picked one up and he says, "Let's give her a call."
I had 3 dumped in my yard.
Come clean this junk.
Would that be all right? Okay, hold on. No. Okay. First of all, that's a great question. And this is a serious call.
This is a serious call.
Okay.
This is a serious radio show.
We're a morning show in Tampa. We got one of your advertisements in MJ. He's our morning show host.
Can I talk
in
to
his yard?
Can I talk to Carol live on the air?
Can we talk to you? I guess he has a couple of questions and would like to meet you, but we would be on the radio.
See, she's a psychic. She knows what's up.
No.
Right now.
Right now.
Okay. That's awesome. Carol, thank you very much.
Right.
I'm going to put you on hold.
Oh, wow.
The voice you're going to hear is MJ.
Oh, look at this.
All right.
This is great.
Carol Klein.
Hey, Carol Klein, welcome to the MJ Morning Show on Q105 Tampa Bay. We're live on the air. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
All right, so Carol, I do a walk on Saturday and Sunday morning, which is about 5 miles. And when I left my driveway yesterday morning, one of your cards was in my driveway. Okay. And then as I did my 5-mile walk, your cards were everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Now, were you aware that you had thousands of cards dropped in South Tampa yesterday or Saturday?
I have a company that does distributing, so I'm not sure what part of town they were in yesterday.
Gotcha. Now, we called the 954 number. Are you in Broward County or are you in the Tampa Bay area?
Tampa Bay area.
Oh, so you're up here. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Carol, have you ever heard of the MJ Morning Show?
Actually, I have not.
Well, if you're a psychic, should you have heard of that? I don't know.
No, she doesn't know that.
That's
a cheap shot.
That's a terrible question. All right.
He's being funny.
All right, so I'm just being a wise ass. So, Carol, can I get you to come clean up all the cards on my street? Hold on. Roxanne's giving me. Hold on. All right.
I told Carol this was a serious call.
It is a serious call. I am being serious. So, Carol, tell me about what you do. All kidding aside, we're a funny morning show. So, what do you do, Carol? You're a psychic astrologer, and how are things going with Michelle and me? And what can you tell me, Carol?
Yes, I'm actually a psychic, and I am a tarot card reader. I do energy readings. I do healing and energy work. Something that I've been gifted with. I've not studied it or went to school. It's something that's passed down from my father's side of the family.
What was Fran's name? Remember, Fran was in a car accident, and we had a psychic. The singing.
Fran Drescher?
No.
It was Fran Baskerville.
Fran Baskerville.
Fran
And
Baskerville.
She was a singing psychic out of Texas.
Yeah, the singing psychic, and she became psychic because she got hit in the head by a logging truck.
It's a fascinating story.
It really
Carol.
is.
I've never heard of her, actually.
Yeah, well, she's
Never heard of
deceased
this story.
now, but she's crossed over. So,
I've never heard of her.
So, Carol, how long you been a psychic?
I started actually doing readings when I was about 15 or 16.
Oh, wow. And how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
57.
All right, so you've been doing this for 40 years or so, 40 plus years.
Carol.
Definitely, yes, I have been.
Wow. So,
can I ask her a question? My name's Donald. I'm the elder statesman of the program.
Donald is the oldest member of the MJ Morning Show. Donald, how old are you now?
I'm up there. I'm 69 years old.
Oh, you're not.
I'm 79.
All right, whatever. Thanks. All right. So, what's your question?
I would like to see if you could just give me a quick reading about my my wife Sophia, who's passed away.
Sophia passed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Do you feel anything through her? She was in a train accident.
No, I'm not picking up anything about her, but I'm picking up about you.
Hold on. You're picking about Don?
Oh God.
Yes.
Okay. What about Don?
If I could be okay.
Yes, he's going to be okay. He's going to go through some changes next year. Some big changes next year that he's going to have to make a decision about a move.
A moat?
A move.
A move.
Mm-hmm.
I was just getting ready to plan a move to Hawaii.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm.
Now,
did you see that?
Are you going to call Two College Brothers Moving and Storage, a sponsor of the MJ Morning Show?
Of course, I love them. My favorite.
All right, enough with Don.
No, I have more questions.
Don, come on.
All right,
listen. All right, it's only a 10-minute free reading.
Sophie.
All right, so, Carol, I'm MJ. I'm the host of the show. Can you tell anything about me?
Yes, you have a very good, healthy energy. I definitely feel a lot of positive things in your life. That is a very strong time in your life right now. In the next 2 years, I feel that's when things are going to be really at the peak. You're going through a new transition that you went through. It began last year. And you got a little bit more ways to go, but I feel a lot of things just changing in your life for the better. With your personality, with your attitude, with some of your desires. And I just feel a lot of good energy coming in your life. You just have to stay where you're at and do what you're doing. You're right on top of it.
Hold on, so I should stay where I'm at and do what I'm doing?
Yes.
All right, now this is
That's amazing.
Well, this is a very important question. So, Carol, my contract with my company, now the MJ Morning Show, we're on Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM, and my contract with Beasley Media Group, which is the owner of the radio station, my contract is up on December 31st this year. And I'm just entering contract negotiations. Now, are they going to cheap out and give me an insulting offer? Or are they going to pay me finally what I'm worth?
No, you're going to be happy. You're going to be where you're at. You're not going to be moving. You're going to stay where you're at.
Wow.
So you think that they're going to come to the table with a reasonable offer and I'm not going to just decide to retire and go scuba diving?
No, you're going to be happy. I don't know if it'll be exactly what you want, but I mean, you'll make a decision and you will be there. You're not going to be leaving anytime soon.
All right, so you think that I will be here in January with a new deal?
Yes, you're going to be there for quite a while. You're still going to be there.
If you were to guess, how many more years do you think I'll be doing the MJ Morning Show here on Q105?
I don't have an exact number, but you're going to be there for a while.
Wow.
Carol, how does this, I was curious.
Oh,
My name's
this
Roxanne.
is Roxanne.
Yes.
Roxanne is also on the show. Go, Rox.
Nice to meet you. I just was curious, how does this work for you in your mind? How does it come to you? If you don't mind sharing.
That's not how it comes to me. It's just the vibrations that I pick up when I'm talking to the person. When I see the person or talk to the person, you know, it's a different feeling when I'm talking to the person. I mean, obviously readings are good in person as well, but they're just as good on the phone too. I mean, they're held differently. When I speak to somebody, I obviously take their name and birth date, but this is, you know, we're just doing this right now here.
Got it.
All right. Well, anything else on me? So I'm MJ. My birth date is 1/24/66. So I was born January 24th, 1966. So you think that I'm going to be able to put a new contract together, that they're going to make me an offer that I will be, maybe not exactly what I want, but enough to keep me here and not retire?
Yes, you're going to stay there. I don't see you leaving. I don't see you leaving right now. No, I see you staying.
How about any other members of the show? Are we leaving?
I mean, I can't pick up everybody. I'm only talking to you on the phone.
Okay. All right.
You guys give out my number, or how do we just go?
So, Carol, these cards, these advertisement cards were thrown all over the neighborhood, people's mailboxes, driveways. Do you get good response from the cards, just out of curiosity?
Yes, I do.
You did? All right.
So does this ring to your cell phone, or does it ring to your house?
Cell phone.
Gotcha.
Wow.
And what part of town are you in? Maybe we'll invite you into the studio one day.
Yeah, well, I'm actually in St. Pete now.
You're right near us.
Yeah, we're in St. Pete as well. We're our studio is right off of 4th Street, right near Gandy in St. Pete.
Oh, really? Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I would love to.
All right, well, listen, Carol, thanks for popping on. Does anyone ever complain that you littered up their yard with these little advertisements?
Not at all. They love it.
All right.
They eat it up.
Yeah, MJ was saying how big a fan he was of all the litter.
Well, he should go. He should can them out and pass them out to the rest of the people.
She's a good sport.
All right, Carol Klein, psychic astrologer, relationship advisor. I found your card in my driveway yesterday morning. Carol, thanks for coming on the MJ Morning Show.
Thank you.
Hey,
All right,
we'll
and
be
then
in touch.
Festa will be in touch with you, okay?
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you, Carol.
have a nice day. Look at that. She's even picking up her own phone.
Listen, she sounds lovely.
For someone who is just so anti-psychic, you were listening to her every word.
MJ, I got to
Listen,
say.
it doesn't mean I believe it. I'm just trying to do a radio bit here.
Hey, my birthday
All
is
right,
January 1st, 24th.
Let me look into the future. Yes, I see a radio bit that I can get a good 7-8 minutes out of. That's
Look. First of all, let's point out, Carol was a great sport. I called her up cold. I might have woken
now
her up.
Fester's Mr. Sensitive over here.
I don't want to act like we're being mean to an old lady.
No, well,
She didn't tell me about Sophia.
There is going to be a change, and you're going to move, Don.
I'm moving.
Listen, 77 might be old. 57, she's not old. I mean, she's my age.
She sounds older.
She's the
She
same age as
sounds
me.
like an old psychic.
All right, now, Fester, before we
Yes.
get out of here, your wife destroyed one of the tires on her Model Y, on her Tesla. Elon Musk. Can you listen? You're the richest guy in the world. Well, maybe not for long because Tesla stock is going down.
Let's not talk about such things.
You've destroyed Twitter. All right, so Elon Musk.
Yes.
What can you tell Fester and his wife about the Model Y Michelin tire that she shredded earlier today?
Well, there's only manufactured in one space, Sweden.
No,
it's a Michelin.
No. That's Michelin. It's a Sweden tire. And you have to travel actually there and bring it back in your suitcase. We don't deliver.
No, Tesla does like.
And it costs $750,000.
All right, here's the deal.
I gave you all the details.
Do we have any tire folks listening right now? You know, I've got my buddy Craig, but you know, I love Craig. Craig is Pit Crew Tire. I wonder if they can make a
patch it.
You know,
yeah.
Hold on. What was the Tesla price? Did I tell you it was like $520?
Well, just tell me the exact number. How much?
It's on my text exchange.
Oh, it's in.
Yeah.
Can you not just put a normal non-Tesla tire on it?
Well, I mean, I don't want to put a non-matching tire. Do
just
I?
Put some off-brand tire on there. Just put some,
Like
not even the right size. Just put a different tire on it. Put a 15-inch.
Let me find it. Let me find it in my text exchange.
Put a 15-inch 1983 Honda Civic tire on there. All right, hang on a minute. Let me find.
Scroll up.
Here's your phone. You handed me your phone.
My passcode is 0000.
So Fester's tire on his wife's Model Y, which I always say, why?
Okay.
Why?
So the tire costs $406.
All right, we are on. I told him to go to Tire Rack, so we went to Tire Rack, and Fester needs a 255 35 ZR21, and this is a Michelin. It is a Michelin Pilot Sport All Season 4, and Tire Rack has it for $405.99.
All right, Tesla's going to come to the house, do it in my driveway, put a brand new for $517. That's not ridiculous.
And you got to tip.
They do it today.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
And they do it today, and I'm not going to tip the guy.
You better tip.
I'm not going to tip him.
You're not
I'm
going to
tip him. Please. I'll offer him a bottle of water.
You better tip my workers. They work very hard.
Yeah, you know,
I mean, $517. Have Tesla do it, and it's done by their guys, and it's done today.
$550.
You know, Craig could probably get the tire maybe a little cheaper and not charge you as much, but then you got to get over to Palm Harbor.
It's a 2-day ordeal.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not 2 days.
By the time the tire comes in, by the time I get my ass over there.
All right. Well,
I'd love to meet Craig, but
all right, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So I was gonna see if we can, get you a super quick deal on the tire.
Thank you for going with the right decision.
By staying with Tesla service?
Yes, the best service in the world.
If the service wasn't so damn good.
But the question I have, though,
yes,
is the car drivable right now? Or is it like, how did she get home? So what happened? How'd your wife shred the tire?
She took a back road that she normally doesn't take, and I guess they repaved it so the road sits like 3 inches higher. Like a little bit of drop off.
You got the lip.
And
the lip. Oh, she rolled off the lip and shredded the inside of the tire.
Coming back up to the lip and...
We don't recommend.
Hold on. Was it marked? Was it marked with cones to keep you from doing that?
No, a lot of these roads now...
You got a claim against... Where is this, Hillsborough County?
I'm going to sue the county.
You got a claim. Yeah, their road effed up your tire. You got a claim.
Call the Kemp Law Group. Stacy Kemp, I need you.
Did she lose control of the vehicle? Did it roll?
No,
is she a TGH in traction right now with a neck collar?
Yes. The vehicle's fine. I just need a tire. So, I mean, Tesla's price is as competitive as anybody else's right now. So.
Well, installed. Is that out the door?
Installed,
tax and everything?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a bad deal.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I'm not going to tip the guy. If I go to your buddy, I have to tip him.
Hey, can I do that nickname story tomorrow, MJ?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff for tomorrow.
Okay.
Our Tuesday show is jammed. So.
All right, let's try to jam that in there.
All right. Folks, have a fantastic day. Let me find the show close music. It's over here on page 27. All right, here it is. All right, so Roxanne, the nickname story was in my pile. I just didn't get to it today. Man, it's been a busy day.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my stuff I didn't get to. We got a lot of stuff already for tomorrow. So, folks, if you need to get a hold of me, I am available via DM. You can always hit me up on...
that sounds creepy.
You can always hit me up on the DM. I'm at Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. Certified MJ Radio. Give me a follow. Or if you want to email me, my private email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. And I always get hot tips, gossip. I always get some great information. I get great material for the show. If you got a little inside angle on something, you want to share something we need to know, mj@mjmorningshow.com or on Instagram. I am Certified MJ Radio. You can send me a direct message. Folks, have a fantastic day. We'll see you back here tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.